Yo. Okay, we going live right now. Right now. Give me a second. Let's do this countdown. Oh man. Buckle your seatbelts because this is about to be a show. Get your seatbelts buckled. Cause this is about to be a show. All right, after this countdown, we got a lot to discuss. Let's get to it. What's up, YouTube land? It is Sunday, and I know it's the Lord's Day, and I thank Him, right? But on Saturday night, it was a time. So we got a show that we're going to get into today. For the first time in history, not for the first time in history, we're going to make us the main event. Because usually I make other people the main event. But this particular show, I'm going to be the main event, which is awesome. We had it. I want to say this, though. My mother, which I love dearly, she called me, ring, ring, ring. So what about this Tasha K? And she interviewed Rocky side chick. She need to leave people alone. And she was sued. How much was she sued? I said, Ma, why are you watching Tasha? Why are you watching Tasha K? Out of all people. Now, my mother is not very active on social media. She don't have an Instagram. She's, you know what I'm saying? But she have a Facebook and she be on YouTube. All right. And, and Tasha K is reaching my mother. And she was like, I want to see that interview, but I ain't paying for that app. No, I ain't going to do that. If she put it on YouTube, I'll watch it. Do you got the passcode? I said, Mom, I'm not giving you the passcode because somebody gave me their passcode to listen to her app. I ain't giving you nobody passcode. But she really is a fan of Tasha K. Like, she really is a fan. Like, Mama is becoming a wino. Oh my gosh. So, it's so good. It is really, really good. It is so good. Now, I need y'all to share this live and everything because to get the people in here, click that like button. Yeah. So when she told me that, I said, "You love Tasha?" And I'm not no hater. You know what I'm saying? Tasha is incredible. Like, she's talented. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, she is an incredible superstar. You know what I'm saying? As a blogger, though she lie, but out of all the lies, she's incredible. And I don't care that she lied. You know what I'm saying? I'm a storyteller. You know what I'm saying? We create stories. I'm a gossip blog. I think people, and I had this conversation with Tasha K, me, Larry, Tasha. We was on Instagram Live back in the day. And I said, Tasha, people say you lie. And she said, hold up. I am a gossip blog. This is what I do. And that's what I am. I am a gossip commentator. And these girls, Robert Ray, Kiki Kardashian, a teacher, all these people, they're upset off of a gossip blogger. Honey, do you understand the definition of gossip? All y'all do is sit in y'all living room. You can't go outside. I was outside last night. Okay. And we waiting on you, Robert Ray. Because I'm not Trey Howard. All right. Anyway, we was waiting on you, Kiki Kardashian, the teacher. I'm not Trey Howard. All right. But we were sitting here and And I'm just keeping it all the way real. I just want people to know that I'm keeping it all the way real when it came to stuff like this. Okay. Um, um, I'm keeping it all the way real. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So don't try it. Now, I am a gossip blogger. And I know now because of the controversy, I will have to travel with security at the end of the day. All right. I have to travel with security. I know this. I'm controversial. I get it. Controversial and popular. So I criticize the passing of, no, I didn't criticize. I posted some tea about how Kurt Myers passed in Dallas. He's very known in Dallas, Texas. So this was the reaction, you guys. Come on in the room. I need y'all to like this video. Mhm. The reactions were, I want to beat you up. I want to beat you up. Now people associate Wiley. Let's do business. Wiley, can I come on your show? They're sending me pictures. Baby, my DM inbox is full of people sending me pictures of their looks at the funeral and telling me to repost it on my website. But these were the same people that was criticizing Brother Wiley, the same people that was cussing me out, the same people that said, quote, if you come to Marty's, it's going to be some trouble. But now they in my inbox sending me their pictures of their looks at Kurt Myers' funeral and want me to repost it. See, this is why I don't care nothing about the girls' outrage, because I know it's selective and I know it's temporarily, and I know you don't really believe what you're talking about. You want to be a celebrity, and because I'm Wiley, and because I know how to make you famous, and because I know how to stroke that ego, you're going to be right in them DMs, because my DMs is full of people sending me pictures of they look at the funeral. Now, we're going to post it as well. We was just waiting until next week. We're going to post those pictures. I'm going to do my job. But I just want people to understand, stop with the you want to do bodily harm and all that crap, because you like Wiley. I'm beautiful. I'm talented. I am gifted. Okay? And we got more articles that's going to drop. And I tell my writers, you know what I'm saying? This is the vision. We are a trolling brand. Either you know how to troll when you make your titles, live and breathe of being a troll. All right? How to shock the world with the title and the juicy trolling. That is what my brand consists of. We coined that. Okay? That is what we coined. Thank you for sending me $1. Thank you. Now, this Cash App is low, so send some more. All right? It worked, Monica, but send some more. Okay? So that's just how it is. We coined the troll. I know I am a troll. I get that. I know I'm gifted. I'm funny. This is what I do. This is my job, and I do it well. You're not really popping when you got people, you get a reaction. I don't like him, girl. He messy. Oh, I like Wiley. I remember I was in Walmart. And a gay guy came to me. Wiley, I'm such a fan. His boyfriend, he gave me a dirty look, and he whispered in my ear, my boyfriend don't like you. I'm like, off of what I said on YouTube. I didn't delete nobody in his family. I did not sleep with him, right, Paul? We didn't sleep with him. Any of that. It's just he's upset about what I said on YouTube. I don't rob people. I don't steal from people. I have an opinion, and you're upset about my opinion about what I said on YouTube. That is all what it is. When my name is being mentioned from everybody, from Odario, from Oliver Twist, from T.S. Madison, it's controversial on how much they diss me. And these people tell me everything. They be having me on conference calls and text messages. Like just recently, T.S. Madison reached out to Oliver concerning me. Talking about me, inquiring about me. But these same folks on a Sunday act like I don't exist. Don't make a text message about it because they're going to tell me. I remember one time, we going to get into these topics. I'm talking about me today. Last time I checked this, the Wiley Show. Conscious told me, he said, we have conversations about you all the time. With Maddie and dissing me, talking about me. She never thought that my light was going to be bright. She thought, oh, ain't nobody know him. Now my light, and I'm getting stronger with the impact, and I didn't have to kiss nobody butt. Lee Daniels didn't have to kiss his butt. I didn't have to go to Hollywood to get no name. My name was built off of my talent. I didn't have to stand on no street corner. My talent speaks for itself. I didn't have to sling my peen and record it and not pay these unpaid workers and all that hard labor of them licking and lapping and taking your 12 inches up their rectum. I did it on my talent alone. Can you say that? Or did you have to kiss everybody butt to get what you at? I got it on my talent alone. And you can't stand that, T.S. Madison. And the only thing that you got over me right now is that I'm not in Hollywood. But that's going to change. That's the only difference. And the only reason why they deal with you in Hollywood is because you have followers. I'm coming in with the same thing. With my followers, I'm going to be in movies. I'm going to be on specials. I'm going to be on stages. I'm going to be everywhere. And I'm going to still drag you. And you can't stand that. That's why you sit and watch. Oliver, sit and watch. And Oliver, you might as well go on and block me off of Instagram. And you got the audacity to say out of your mouth, I walk around freely. Don't nobody want to harm me. I walk around freely and don't nobody want to harm me. So stop thinking that you know about my life, Oliver Twist. Stay in your lane. Get your nails done. Worry about being on Netflix. Don't worry about where I go and who I can be around because I walk around this country freely. All that unnecessary shade that you throw, and I catch all of it, and I come right back in my platform and check you. You can throw shade every day long. You hang around that Madison spirit. I know the shade that the community throw, and you think you do it well, and you don't. Because if you really got to say something, say, oh, Wiley crazy. Yes, I am. I've been diagnosed. You the one I can talk about your mental health. Anytime that you're trying to change who you are, something going on with your mind. So you can't even talk about my mental decline when you need some mental treatment. I need a BBL. I don't know what I want to be. When I wake up, I know I'm a man. When I take a bath, I know I'm a man. When I put a face towel on my face, I know I'm a man. I don't have thoughts that I want to be something, a woman. I don't have thoughts, well, maybe I want to be a woman. Maybe I want to be Marquita the Cross-Eyed Diva. Every time I wake up, I know I'm a black, beautiful man. Can you say the same? Or are you disturbed on the inside that you have a woman that is craving to come out? You, sir, want to be a woman. But your mama don't want you to be a woman. Uh-oh, we going to tell her today. You trying your best to be a woman. You don't know what you want to be, but you want to talk about my mental illness. But at least I know who I am. I'm a beautiful black man, and I'm proud of it. When you wake up, you don't know who you want to be today. Mrs. Oliver or Mr. You don't know. So you need much prayer that God give you direction in your life. You get up there with T.S. Man, I just don't know. I have these thoughts. And watch how them people change against you. So he want to be a woman. He don't know what he want to be. Went to Morehouse, Now he want to be Keenan Keys. We ain't talking about Nicki Minaj right now. We gonna talk about Nicki. Keenan, we gonna talk about Nicki, and I want you to hit the link. Now, wait a minute. We go way back. I know you want to defend Nicki. You are very attractive. You've been in my home. We never did nothing. Okay. So we gonna talk about Nicki. Right now, we talking about Oliver. So Keenan, you hit the link. I want you to come on the show so you can defend Nicki Minaj. You in Chicago. And you want to defend Nicki. Nicki never met you. You met me. So you need to defend me. No, ain't no, okay, well, sit here and watch the show. When the last time Nicki helped the violence in Chicago? When the last time she donated to the people in Chicago? When the last time Nicki paid your rent? When the last time Nicki paid your light bill? When the last time she did it for you? You don't have a relationship with Nicki Minaj. Keenan, I know exactly who you are. Don't get on the line of these folk. You ain't got no relationship with Nicki Minaj. No, you don't. You wish you had a relationship with Nicki. Keenan, hit the link. Hit the link. Let me drop you a link. Let me drop you a link. Oh, wait a minute. Okay? I never said I had one either. I said, how do you know? You don't have one. I know that. I know you, sir. Like I said, you beautiful. Talking to her BFF is not talking to her. You know what, Keenan? I want you to hit the link. Give me a second. Give me a second, Keenan, because you trying me this early Sunday, and it's supposed to be Sunday, and you trying me. You really, really trying me this Sunday. So give me a sec. I'm going to DM you I'm going to inbox you the link. So give me a second. Check your inbox. It's in love. Because you want to defend Nicki Minaj. Let me drop you the link. I've been trying to get you on the show. I dropped you a link. Did she pay your college tuition? Keenan, hit the link. Come on camera. Keenan, come on camera, because you want to defend Nicki Minaj. You interrupted my show. So come on to the light. Come on. Come on, Keenan. Come on. His name ain't China. Look at Christopher. Look at Christopher in the chat. Christopher, you never responded to Wiley. You act like you didn't know me. But I slept with your boyfriend. He used to be over that funeral. I mean, not that daycare. He came to my apartment and we slept together. I remember that. Because your ex-boyfriend and I went to high school, Chicago Military Academy together, Christopher. You remember that? And you came to my apartment with him. And you didn't know that me and him was sleeping together. So, Christopher, you hit the link as well. You hardly ever responded to Wiley. But now you want to strike because you think he getting me together. Both of y'all come up here and respond. I guarantee y'all sit here. Let me send you a link, Christopher. Hold on. Wait a minute. Are we friends on Facebook? I see you in the chat. No, you ain't being, you're not being attacked. You're being addressed. You're being checked. Let me send you the link. Are we friends? Hold on. Let me send you the link. Hold on. Hold on. Are we friends? Hold on. You just being checked. Let me send you the link. Check your inbox. Because I just don't understand. Y'all act like y'all don't know me. I'm checking you this morning. Oh, come on, China. Put on your makeup. Come on up here. Let's talk. Come on. I seen you, Christopher. You try to go to the bar room, try to be a blogger. We still blogging. We still here. Go call Scott Rivers from High Society Entertainment. Tell him to hit the link. I know he was throwing shade when Jason Lee was trashing me. He was throwing shade. So tell Scott Rivers from High Society Entertainment, the best friend of Milan Christopher, to hit the link as well. We here? Come on. Hit the link. Lala, hit the link. Y'all talking about me and discussing me, and I'm checking you. Hit the link. Come on the show. And y'all were the same people, Lala. Wiley ain't gonna never happen. He ain't gonna never be nothing. He ain't funny. He. Sonny is more funny than him. And Sonny ain't doing the show. I'm still here. Lala, you was talking a lot of trash about me, Lala. Dissing me in them Chicago streets. So hit the link. Y'all sat there. Y'all was shocked. You love the Wiley Show, Lala? Okay. All right. You love it. I ain't gonna get you together. You love it. You love the Wiley. Okay. I will spare you because you love the Wiley Show. Can you love me in that Cash App? Lala. Lala. Can you love me in that Cash App? You know, you're beautiful, by the way. You working on that body. You trying to get that waist size down. Can you love me in that Cash App? Send me something in my DM. I see you getting that weight down and that waist. You already know you thick. Now don't let me flirt with you because I know you're in a relationship. I know you married. I don't want to snatch you from your husband. Now don't keep saying you love me like that. I'll get in them DMs and flirt with you. I'll snatch you away from your husband. Now wait a minute. I don't want you to get in trouble with your man. He just got out of prison. I don't want to snatch him. I don't want to snatch you away. I'm just saying. Okay? Anyway. So, back because I was rudely interrupted. Okay. We here. Hello? Can you hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Keenan, you there? Can you hear me, Keenan?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hi, you are a Barb.
Absolutely.
From
I'm one of
Chicago.
the OG Barbs of Chicago.
And you still in Chicago, right?
Absolutely.
So when you wake up in the morning, do you say, I'm so sexy?
What?
do you say that when you wake up in the morning? You say, damn, I look good.
That's not a part of my affirmations, but
That's not a part of your affirmation because you look good.
Yeah, it's kind of just a thing, you know.
It's a thing. Now, I want to give a little backstory. I remember he was in my house, very attractive person. He never wanted to sleep with me because he thought I was ugly. He thought I would never happen. And but he came to my home and I wanted to interview him. He was so attractive, and he's still attractive now, but physically, but in his attitude was nasty because he's a Barb. Because Nicki Minaj stole from Lil' Kim, stole her formula and all of that. And Keenan, I don't know why you promoting a thief.
So let's unpack first of all. What is this formula you speak of? Give me details on this formula.
Pink wigs, the album cover. The former manager of Nicki Minaj, let's be clear, said he would study Kim's style and swag and duplicate it for Nicki, and Nicki didn't care to do. She did it all, and then also,
no, she didn't care to do it. Let's pause. First of all,
go ahead.
First of all, you speak on the album cover. That was paying homage. She said in multiple interviews that that's the reason why she did the pose. I mean, that's obvious. Now, with the pink wigs, this is what comes from Celine Dion and from Madonna. That was not Lil' Kim's style, love. So if you actually know your history, because I've also spent a great amount of time in New York, 3.5 years to be exact, and these stories that people from the Midwest try to pin and try to like formulate and come up with are not accurate by far. There was never anything stolen. Nicki and Lil' Kim actually was going to be signed to the same label. Lil' Kim had the offer first. Lil' Kim was on a song with Birdman, Stunner, and Lil Wayne first. They found Nicki. They gave Nicki the exact same song. Now, make sure that you're listening so that this doesn't get twisted or fabricated or misunderstood. They gave Nicki the exact same song. She hopped on the song. She smashed it, knocked it out of the park. They felt like her verse was better than Lil Kim's verse. So the opportunity that Lil Kim was gonna have to come back into the forefront, because that's what they were gonna do. The whole Young Money thing was gonna be Kim first, but it wasn't gonna be Lil Wayne as a forefront. It was going to be Baby and Little Kim. That was the
Well,
first
that's
thing.
not true. I talked when Kim came on the Breakfast Club, and she got on the record, and she said they didn't want for her to sit beside Nicki. They snatched the record down, and she said, "quote that Nicki wanted to be the only one. She loved that. She loved that she wanted to be the only one. She loved the fact that." Nicki was that Kim was booted off the record, and Kim said when they was at Justin Timberlake's party, that's the perfect opportunity to say, "Hey, we're gonna do a record together." And Nicki gave her a stank look. Now we in 2023, and you got the Lottos, you got all these other acts out. You got the Cardi B's, and you got that behavior of Nicki not want to receive the up and coming talent. The same thing she accused Lil Kim doing, she was doing the same thing,
Now
and it's
pause.
worse now, in my humble opinion.
Now, first of all, if I'm pretty sure everyone that like has an opinion on Nicki knows that she loves competition. I don't know if people don't know that, but she loves competition. So if her and Kim was gonna be on the record and they gave her a chance to spar at the bitch who places she was trying to take, what makes anyone think that she didn't want the bitch on the record when she knew that she was that for one her verse was clearly like it was like way obviously better. Like it wasn't like a going back and forth or oh maybe this one was better. It was like blatantly way better. Blatantly, like, because that's how bad. Around that time, Little Kim was dropping trash. There was not one hit that you can name during that era that Nicki Minaj was rising, that Little Kim had anything that was worth marinating. Because the only thing that was marinated around that time was Remy Ma's Conceited.
I just want to say that you're not a Lil Kim fan. That's fine. You are Nicki.
But here's the thing. I was a Little Kim fan first. This is how I know that this shit. All of this didn't start from Nicki. All of this didn't start from Kim. It started from men. The men started this because they put them both in a position for an opportunity and chose who they wanted to take the opportunity. It didn't start from them. So I hate when people pinpoint them because I can stand back, even though I am a barb, I can stand back and see the obvious. It's only one story. We've heard 3 stories. We heard 6 stories. They had a record and put them both on it and took him off the record and shifted Nicki right into the point. She didn't have no say so because she didn't have the power she has now because she was literally someone that's trying to take an opportunity that's been given to her, someone that was rapping on a fucking porch. She had no reason to copy someone who she was looking up to. Who's your top favorite MCs? Nick, Fox, and Kim. Can't forget Rem.
So I feel like all
Like
of this, and I want to be clear with you. You know, Lil Kim, and she, of course, she moved on with this, but she also said that Nicki was always throwing shots, and it's out there, the information out there. But I understand, Keenan, you are a barb, you vogue to barb music, you sleep with men to Nicki Minaj music. I get it. You do. Have you ever got it in with Nicki Minaj playing in the background? Be honest.
no, I have not, sir. I don't
So
have
what do you listen to
I
when
don't
you
have
riding
sexual
it?
relations to music.
Okay, you don't listen to music when you get it in.
No,
You
no,
you
I
just like
don't.
it because I know you're a bottom. You used to be a bottom. You
You
maybe
know
first.
that I'm a Bob. You just know
I
that.
heard. Well, no, controlling yourself said that you were a bottom. That's not true.
Kentrell told you that.
Yeah, back in the day, they said you were a bottom. Like Diddy, all of them, they said you were a bottom. So
So you
that's
know,
not true.
do you know what back in the day is? That was like 2008, 2010.
So you're not a bottom. I'm asking you a question.
I I know how to please my lover. I'll say
I
that.
understand that you know how to please. Okay, you a bottom, top of verse. I want to know.
I thought this was about Nicki.
It's about you now. You on the show, not Nikki. I
Well,
just
I
asked you.
think if it needs to be about me, then you need to book me.
I mean, no, don't try it. I hit you up, and
And
you
I
said,
told you once I had some music rolling out. I, First of all, I said once I have some music rolling out, you'll see that you know that I'm ready to be interviewed. I've
I
had
know,
music rolled out.
but Keenan, I've been in this business longer. You need to start coming on shows so when your music drop, we know to support you outside of
And
Chicago.
But that's what I said. Once I had some music to drop, I would come because that's what I
No,
wanted to
no. But
talk
I'm talking
about.
about before you drop it, so we know, like, okay, when you drop it, then you just add on to what you're doing. So you still in Chicago? Yes or no?
Yes.
Do you want me to come and do a sit down interview with you in Chicago?
Are you not in
Yes.
Chicago anymore?
I've been out of, I'm out of, you ain't seen me in Chicago at no party in years. But I remember Keenan, like he would tune into the Sunny show. You remember this Sunny Monroe show,
Mm-hmm.
radio show. I would do a radio show, and y'all never supported me. None of y'all, right? The Corleones, the Kardashians, all the families was over there with Sunny. Said Wiley is boring, boring, boring. Where's Sunny Monroe now?
I don't know. I have her blocked. I
Exactly.
don't indulge.
So, and then the family scene is no longer exists, as I heard, because
Yeah, it's not.
FOC used to be, they used to call it the Families of Chicago, and I never could be welcome. I tried to be a Prescott, that didn't work with Contrell. I tried to join. I'm sorry. What was that? Damn, I forgot his family name. But I tried to be a Kardashian, they never picked me. I tried to be a FAB member, they never picked me.
Well, that's because those two particular families they had certain looks for their family.
Okay, and I didn't fit the certain look because I was cockeyed. I didn't fit the look. You know what I'm saying?
That had nothing
No,
to
no,
do with
no.
it,
I was
Wiley.
cockeyed, and I didn't have a certain look or whatever. I slept with a lot of the
Kardashians were
Kardashians.
all like makeup queens. All those
I
girls
could have
wore
done makeup, so I couldn't wear no
but
makeup.
you weren't known. All of those girls were known for wearing makeup.
I
Halle,
couldn't get no
Pinky,
makeup.
Darvon, like those girls were known for wearing makeup, and like the FAB, which was my like brotherly like family, because I was a swagger dog beforehand. They
Yes.
had a very like suburban type of thing. Like you had to be like one of the suburban girls to
Yeah,
be
and
like
they
one of
never
them.
picked me. And Casper, and I'm gonna say him. We went to McDonald's, and it was another member. We went to McDonald's. They didn't pick me. I was hurt. Like Kellen, may he rest in peace. I was hurt. They didn't pick me, and they're not longer doing. I'm still following Casper, and I still want to ride that. I'm still following him. But I'm being honest. But they never picked me. They never picked me. And Keenan came to my home, and we never slept together. But now that it
Can you
changed.
call me China while we on here? I know it says Keenan. I wish I could have.
Okay. Let me call you. Let me call you by your street name, China.
It's my artist name.
China, your artist name. Very attractive guy. And I wanted to get Christopher because I slept with his boyfriend. We could have brought all that on the conversation. But anyway.
I think it's about my boyfriend. I was gonna say,
no, not stuff with your boy. No, I'm talking about Christopher because he was. I was trying to get it. So I was very. Can you tell him how messy I was in Chicago? Because I was very messy.
You were very and this is why, like, you try to make it seem like, oh, they the one because of my eye. No, Wiley, you were very messy. You were very unnecessary. So people didn't want that. I mean, because people didn't want Sunny either. It was just because she was they molded her to this type of forefront. Her, Halle, and it was somebody else. I don't remember. Jacquez, rest his soul, because he was the mother of Beckham, and I was a Beckham as well. But they put these people on these forefronts as family leaders. So it was like, and like she had the radio show, so it was like already like it was kind of like a second nature to go to her like her show to be on there because of like everything with like the famous of Chicago and like the direction. And to me it was just like playing like politics, like to go out to these parties and shit.
Yes,
you got to get on these girls shows and act like you like them, because I never liked none of them.
Yeah. So I remember that. I remember I did my show and y'all never tuned in to my show like that unless it was extremely messy. And my big break, may he rest in peace. When Jack passed away, I took that story and just blew it out of proportion. And JMO and all of that. And this is T. And so I did all these things and I was very messy. I mean, I got multiple threats. Say I can't come outside, you can't come to the club. If I see you, you gonna get jumped. Never got jumped. But I've always been messy, and I'm glad that you reminded me, my fans, that. But they never want to deal with me. Keenan never went to sleep with me, never. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that slept with me slept me in the dark and pretended like they didn't know me. You know what I'm saying? That's just what they did. They pretended like they didn't know me out in the open, and they treated me like a prostitute and left the $2 on the counter stand. But I go way back with all of these people, Megan and all of those, Beverly, before their transition, right? And I remember and I'll see the glow up. And it's a lot that I just want to do a series about the family scene of Chicago, but y'all, Megan said she'll come on. I want to introduce like Shasha. These are underrated people. I'm gonna ask you, Kenny, if I were to do a reality show in Chicago, would you do it?
With
Like a web reality
stipulations.
series and post it on YouTube. Would you do it?
With certain stipulations, yes.
Like what? What's the stipulations?
Like I'm not going to any reality TV where like bitches think that they're gonna be like attempting to raise their hand at me and stuff. Like I, I'm not
No,
going
it's
that
not gonna
far
be
with
that.
y'all.
Because it's like so many talented people, like Contrell, Shasha is very talented. I know you don't get along with half these people, but y'all are characters that if y'all was on television on in front of them cameras, y'all would be known on. Like, why is
Yeah,
that
I mean,
Chicago don't
it's
have
not well. One, let's just make it clear, just because people are gonna watch this and people will see this. It's not that I don't like these people. I just genuinely from my heart I just don't fuck with them. Like, I
Mhm.
mean, you've seen like you've seen the scene from like the regular scene to the family scene. I've been a part of all those scenes all the way up to ballroom, and it's just that like I'm a little too transparent for those type of settings, and
Yeah.
my transparency and my my mouth doesn't really sit well with these kind of people. So when I say things that people are thinking or say things that people are saying in these rooms behind their backs, when I just say it, they didn't like that. And like that was kind of my reputation. Oh, China just mean, got a mad sperm mouth. So I don't have a like because I still speak to Shasha. Like I never had a problem with Shasha. But like overall, just like the entire scene, like just recently when everybody just see me out, they're like, "Oh wow, I thought you still live in New York." I'm like, "No, I live in Chicago. I just don't fuck with y'all." Like,
So
it's
I want to know because Shasha is a legend, and I don't know if you remember her party that she had on 11817 South Wallace when she had out there, and Control had a party on 67 right across the street from Robeson High School. And so I remember those iconic moments. And I will never forget, Holly, I know you're in Atlanta now, but I had on a jacket. It was, she said, "Oh, girl, that's making me hot." She made me feel so bad. Um, I remember that. I would never forget it. I had about, "Oh, girl, that's making me hot." Like I really, really that way. I've been in these parties, and that's how I got my start. Taking pictures, interviewing y'all, and I never would have thought that I'll be sitting here with thousands of people talking to them daily. But I just had a goal, and y'all gave me my first start. Like you never really gave me any play, but you know what I was trying to do in Chicago. I've always y'all know me as Wiley. I never could be nothing other than that. And shout out to Anthony Golden. I tried to be a Golden or whatever, and that didn't work. But I miss y'all in Chicago because y'all are everything. I love y'all. I love the whole Chicago vibe. And despite you being a barb, you are still known as my first love.
bye, Wiley.
You always be my first love. So when I'm in Chicago, I definitely want. I can't wait for your mixtape to drop because you're gonna rap, correct?
Yes, I already have one big set that dropped. I dropped it last July 20th.
Yes.
It's called Welcome to Chinatown Volume One, and that was just like my kickstart.
Okay.
I have some singles that I've released. It's about like six of them, and like Crazy, Chirac Tales, Sunny Days, Alphabet Niggas Don't Play With It. Yeah, so it's like I have like seven singles. They're out on SoundCloud and Audio Mac. You can find it under China White. SoundCloud is China White with two E's. But yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like really rapping.
You
This
send
is
it to me. Send it to me so I can play it and everything. I got you.
absolutely.
Even though we're not together, I'm gonna treat you like you
Yeah.
not. If we were together, then most people would be in your music, but that's fine.
But yeah, like I was saying, this not no like cat in the hat rap. This
They
is
they 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 want you to rap something. They said, "Can you spit some?"
like spits up there right now, just like
Yeah, off the top if you can.
well, like I'm not a freestyler, but like I could just spit you something that I've written before.
Okay, go ahead.
Um, hmm. I'm on the attack. Drop a red pen so I know where you at. Look at these jewels. Take a look at these racks. Buy these smoke and get a load of this pack. Hold up. Wait, let me bring it back. Chirac, my city, we known for packs. Ain't showing no pity, no pat on your back. Round of applause for a nigga he rap. Hold up. Yeah, I got some real niggas that can vouch. Curtis Jack feeling like I got the power. Money long, I could do this shit for hours. All lines, no kings, you niggas cowards. No Swiss, but I body the beat. 6 feet, keep it sweet when you're approaching me. Body bag, toe tag, get it done for me. No slime, young thugs that be dying to ski. Yeah, I'm done showing out, time to show up. Staring at the top, I don't see opponents. Feel good when you pop shit, don't it? Fat nigga, so I feed the nigga donuts. See, ain't no denying to me. I put the MB for the O and keep on pushing the P. I got my gunner and my funds are getting good, you see. Ski mask, repass, who got the problem with me? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I love it. I'm glad he came here. Somebody said I love the flow, love you. Um, I'll be in Chicago next month and I want to do a sit down interview with you because like I said, we go way back and I can't wait, to see you because I want to bring back that Chicago media like Sonny did. So I'm gonna do a reunion. I'm gonna bring back the old school radio show to Chicago for one night only and I want you to be a special guest on there as well. And I'm gonna reach out to Sonny. I know he in school he's still in school trying to get that degree, which he'll never get. But I want all the girls to be on there.
I don't know what she does. I don't care.
Well, she says she's so grand and so famous and so rich.
That's great for her. Boy, blessings to her.
Why did you block her, by the way?
She actively participates in speaking negatively about Nicki Minaj, and I don't really like bitches that do shit like that. Like, and to me, like, it's okay because like I'm very realistic when it comes to things. So first of all, music in general is subjective, so everyone is not going to like it, and that's fine with me.
Right.
That's perfectly fine because me being an artist, I have to literally like understand that as well. Everyone's not gonna like my shit either, so that's fine if you don't like her shit. But when you continuously try to poke and drag and demean and try to take away from this woman's legacy when it's blatant, that like bothers me. And like they try to like always minimize anything she does to like, oh, it only happened because of this, or oh, she only doing it because of this, or oh, now it's this. And it's like that's annoying as fuck to me because it's like, bitch, what? And then they like try to praise people that just don't really deserve the type of praise, and that's annoying to me.
All right. I want to ask you my last question. Why do you think the family scene just went away in Chicago? What happened?
Uh, I, I, I would honestly want you to ask me a better last question because I left that scene and that whole situation so long ago, so I didn't care what happened to it.
Okay.
So let's find a better last question, Wiley.
So who are you currently smashing right now?
Oh, I'm not smashing anyone.
Are you single?
I'm absolutely single. I've been single next month on Mother's Day will make 3 years.
Okay. So I'm gonna take him out on a date, you guys. He's gonna be on For the Love of Wiley, season 1, and we gonna take him on a date.
I'm not gonna be a date to show you out.
Okay, it's gonna be a private date. It's not gonna be dating. We're gonna go to a nice a restaurant and everything. We're gonna pick him up with car service, and we're gonna play some Nicki Minaj. And I might take him to a Nicki Minaj concert. Whenever Nicki comes to Chicago, front row tickets on me. Would you be down for that whenever she go on tour? Because I know the last tour she went on, she had to stop it because it wasn't selling. So if she go back on tour, would you go if I get the front row seats?
Oh, I'm sorry. Her last tour was sold out.
Oh,
everywhere.
Okay. So if she go back on,
she had one European leg and it's sold out.
Okay. So when she come and do a show in Chicago, you want me to buy you 2 front row tickets when me and you can sit together?
Well, I'll have my ticket.
Okay, I'll sit with you.
I don't know if your energy will fit right next to me. I think you'll be too busy trying to gather content. And I'll be there having a celebration of the link.
I love Nicki. I love her. I think Nicki is great. I love her. She's a dope artist, I
So
love
what
her.
is your can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
So since you like her, you love her, what is your issue with her? Because they're clearly
I don't have.
because I'm pretty sure while you were saying I love her, I like her, you were about to say but, right? There's always a but for people like you on these
No,
platforms.
I think she is great as an artist. I feel as though let the other girls shine. I don't think everybody have to kiss her butt. Like Lotto, like when she said what she said, Nicki got offended. Like everybody don't have to kiss your butt. Like everybody that Nicki works with, she never want to work with somebody that's more talented than her. She always got to have the better verse. And it's other girls like Erica Banks,
So,
it's other Megan
but
Thee Stallion
wait,
talented, and
but
she
wait.
always throws shade at Megan. I'm like, girl, like she's a grown woman, and she got much of an impact on Instagram because she get more likes. Like
Okay,
Megan is that
wait, wait,
girl.
wait, wait, because this is a lot to unpack. So wait, so
Okay,
let's rewind
okay. Let's rewind.
first. Letting the girl shine. Nicki hasn't dropped an album since 2018.
Okay.
Nicki has taken 3 very low hiatus since then.
Mm-hmm.
One was a year and some change, where she wasn't releasing any music at all.
Mm-hmm.
After that, she took like I think like a 7-month break. Then she took like a 11-month break, and she just
Correct.
came back. I don't understand how is that not letting these girls shine. She hasn't performed at no award shows. She's letting the girls shine. She hasn't been taking these commercial endorsements. She's letting the girls shine. Like she's literally like she's been handing verses back to artists because she felt like other artists would sound better or would do better with it. She's been referring artists while she was on her hiatus to other artists to work with them so
Mm-hmm.
they can have their shine. So that's that. Second, with the whole thing with these ladies and feel like she's not working with people that's more talented than her. Who's more talented than her that she has not worked with? That's a female rapper.
Well, I think that now, like Megan is like extremely talented, and I think that Nicki can't stand that Megan is that girl. Like
No,
she is that girl.
Nicki
Like she
has a
always throwing shots at Megan Thee Stallion.
Nick. But do you understand where those shots came from? Do you think she just woke up and said, "Oh, let me start some shit with Megan"?
Absolutely.
Do you okay? So do you know what Megan does? Have you been keeping up with Megan's timeline as you've been keeping up with the reason on
I
why
agree.
Nicki
I
has
get the
taken
time,
shots
but
at her?
Megan is a young
So you have
woman.
to understand people. You have to understand Nicki looks at not only people as an artist, because even though I don't like Megan, she can rap. She can rap. She can, but she is not a good person.
Excuse me. And
Yeah. So
Nikki is
so
a good
wait.
person.
Now I'm gonna break this down to you because I feel
Okay.
like there has been either some misinformation or maybe you forgot. Because I mean you collect content, so maybe this is some content that you probably dropped and missed, or maybe you forgot. So let me remind you.
Okay.
So keep in mind that we're not only talking about them as an artist, we're talking about them as a person.
Okay.
So now, speaking of Megan, there was a song called "Do It on the Tip" that she released on her album. It's her and the City Girls. Did you know that before the City Girls was on that song, Asian Doll was on that song? Did you know that she released that album without telling her friend and also artist that she was taken off that song? Did you know that Asian Doll sat on Twitter and argued with JT and Carisha both by herself over a song that is not hers, she's featured on, but Megan didn't have anything to say. But the moment someone said something about Tori the next day, she literally clapped right back. But she had nothing to say about that. Second of all, she got on live and told all of her fans to go on Nicki's live and get her on live with Nicki so she can talk to Nicki. This is prior to Hot Girl Summer. They get on live together. She's under and saying, I wish a bitch would. I'm finna go write some shit right now. Everyone know the controversial topic of bitches not writing their raps goes directly to who? Cardi B, correct? So she was throwing shots at Cardi B. 2 months later, we have WAP. I'm sorry, 4 months later, we have WAP. So here's the problem there because bitch, you cannot sit and diss someone on a live and act like you're so, on this side of the team and then turn around and work with this person and then wait, turn around and say it's just business, but you get mad at Tory Lanez for going to go. I mean, you get mad at the baby for going to go work with Tory Lanez after he said it was just business. So is this a contradiction because it's okay for you to go do it, but it's just business, but it's not just business when they do it?
Hmm.
That's the second thing. The third thing, she drops a remix to Plan B with Little Kim. Promo down when do little sneak pictures with the hands and then drop the picture. The song drops, everyone drags Little Kim for the song, and where does she go? She does not promote it. She does not speak about it. She does not defend the person that she was just saying, oh, she's an icon and she's a legend. Lil Kim is that bitch. But you did not come and defend a woman who you put on your song and got her dragged all through Twitter, all through socials because it was a terrible remix. And then you also, on top of that, dropping a remix, you didn't even promote it. And then you snatched it off streaming services because it was so bad. But you think she's a great person?
Well, honestly, I don't know any of these people in person. Neither you or I know them.
But this is this happened publicly.
I get that, but at the end of the day, I can drag you today and make a bag tomorrow. Like, business is business. At the end of the day,
but not if we're calling each other friends. Why?
It doesn't matter about that. Business is business. You know what I'm saying? Business is business.
The reason why Nicki is dissing her.
If it doesn't matter that Nicki, I think Nicki is dissing her. Yeah, that's warranted. But Megan is not going to respond. Business is business, and
Megan has already responded.
I'm talking about she's not going to respond. She did a record, yes, but I'm talking about like
she was calling Otis. Who did she talk about?
Okay, I get what you're saying, but I'm talking about recent. Like recently, Nicki have been throwing shots. Megan have not responded. I think she's trying to bait
because she wouldn't want to. Because what is she gonna say?
She's trying to bait her into a beef. But I will tell you this: Megan is what I call moving in this business strategically. You work with people that can broaden your horizon as an artist. No different than Beyonce. No different than anybody that want to make it in this business. So that is exactly
no one wants to work with her now.
Everybody want to work with Megan. What are you talking about? Megan is
trial?
Yeah, absolutely. Megan is so
They're
profitable.
Trying to rebrand her right now. That's why she was at the Country Music Awards. She never spoke on country. She has no features with a country artist. She has not even a picture with a country artist.
She is still a profitable artist, and people are going to work with her. This industry have, you know what I'm saying?
Did you see her last album sales?
No, it doesn't matter about the album sales because let's be clear, no artist, including your girl,
likes on the picture, but album sales don't matter.
Including your girl, are not selling like that. Let's be clear. Nobody's really selling. Nicki don't compare.
Nicki was the top selling female rapper last year, and she's the top selling female rapper this year.
If Nicki's supposed to be so grand, have all these fans, why she not beating Adele in album sales? She's supposed to be the queen. She's supposed to be iconic. She's
the queen of rap.
Adele poops on her in album sales. So let's be clear.
Adele is not a rapper.
Let's be clear. It doesn't matter, but she's an artist. They still in the same genre.
Queen of rap.
They still in the same genre as that. And let's be clear.
They are not in the same genre.
Let's be
Nicki
clear.
Can play in her genre. Nicki is the queen of rap. She's a
Cardi
rapper.
B. Let's be clear. Cardi B album Invasion of Privacy have beat out Nicki Minaj album. So it's more iconic with it, and those are definitely there.
The only thing that it has beat out is the fact that they rushed all her songs to go on platinum or gold. That was it.
It's dope.
Nicki
it's
is still
iconic.
The highest selling female rapper.
Cardi not better than Cardi with Invasion of Privacy.
375,000.
She don't have more streams. She don't have more streams than Doja Cat. That's a fact.
More streams than Doja Cat.
She don't have more streams than Doja Cat. She don't have more streams. She don't have more streams. Megan Thee Stallion have more streams than her as well. So people.
No, she does not. Wiley, you are
yes, absolutely, she does. And Cardi B,
Megan has not surpassed Nicki nowhere. But
Cardi B has surpassed her. It's true. Like her debut album is the most profitable album ever.
Who
beat out Nicki Minaj? Yes, it's out there.
Who?
Cardi B have surpassed your girl Nicki with her.
Wiley, you're lying on your show, and
it's not lying. It's out there. You didn't see.
No woman has sold. Nicki's first album sold 375K pure albums, which means people went and bought 375,000.
The same thing with Cardi. Cardi have pure sales.
Have not
pure singles. It's definitely dope.
You can go Google right now. Whoever watches this, this is literally public information. I don't.
So you don't. So you don't think? So you're saying that Cardi didn't sell nothing?
I didn't say she didn't sell nothing. She sold, I think, 221,000. She didn't sell 307. No woman has, no female rapper has sold that. Nicki is still the highest selling female rapper of all time. Not better than Missy. She's the most rewarded, the highest selling, the most requested, all of that. Literally.
Not better than Missy Elliott. Anyway, and let's be clear.
What's your favorite bar from Missy Elliott?
My favorite bar from it. Okay, I love Missy Elliott. I think that she's an iconic. Yeah. Her videos is iconic. Let's be clear. And also, let's be clear.
And that's all. And that's all that y'all ever gonna say. Her videos, just like with Lil Kim. All y'all
no, her bar.
gonna
No,
say
I used
her
to be.
wigs, her look.
No, Lil Kim got some iconic bars. Get up out of here. So you don't think Lil Kim got iconic bars? Let's
I
not
never said
discredit.
that, but this is the arguments that are pushing
No,
towards
we talk
me.
about her bars.
Me being
I
have
we don't
never
just talk
had an
about her
argument
wigs. We
with
talk about her
anybody on
bars.
camera. They say
We
her
talk
bars.
about how Kim ushered in that women can rap about their body and talk about their body
and she
parts.
did that.
She ushered that
and
in.
more compliments to
Let's
her,
be
but
clear.
that was the 90s. And right after that, she was washed.
No. Not only that, Lil Kim had multiple projects that she released, multiple singles that she released,
and she wasn't selling either.
And
you do not know your history, Wiley.
No, I said I will give you this.
Listen.
Her album, her mixtape.
Before being an artist, I was a female rap enthusiast. I studied these bitches. Foxy Brown was the selling girl. Foxy Brown is the rapping girl. Little Kim had the looks, and Little Kim had the platform. You have to understand this stuff before you speak to me about female rap.
I think that Kim, but also I think honestly with Kim, I think we don't give her credit. I don't think
her
we
albums
give.
did not sell. I
don't think that we give Kim the credit that traditionally with her music, her style, her formula, her impact, her brand, and we're still talking about Lil Kim today, and that's great. You know, all artists, we don't do that.
I'll always give her roses, even
we
though
have to get.
I don't like
I just feel as though
we're not going to jump from 2023 to
no. We have to give Kim her roses. When Lil Kim came out with Black Friday, that was iconic. Let's be clear.
It was nice.
That was iconic.
I like it. I still care about those lyrics.
Yes, that's so. Let's not.
It's funny. Yes, it is.
And then
back then. But wait, you can't. This is my thing. Y'all like to give these other girls this credit.
Yes.
To try to discredit Nicki.
I'm not trying to discredit Nicki.
You just said that. Oh, this record was this iconic of all time.
Can I give Nicki her roses?
Screaming Roman's Revenge.
I want to give Nicki her roses. Let's be clear with Nicki, right? Nicki, for me, when she came up, I just graduated from high school, right? When did she drop her project? Like 2009? Was like the summer of 2000.
Friday came out in 2010.
Okay, that's 1 year after I graduated from Chicago Military Academy. Once I slept with Christopher's boyfriend. And I remember after we got to sleep together, we went to Walmart and we purchased her album. So yes, she did have those. It was iconic. When Nicki showed the world
wait, before you finish.
Go ahead.
You said that you went and bought the album, right?
I did. I went to the store and purchased the album. Absolutely.
So you literally were part of the reason why she is the highest selling female rapper of all time.
I give you that.
So why would you sit here and say Megan and Cardi did it?
Okay. I give you that.
Fair.
Okay, I would tell you about Nicki though, that Nicki showed executives that it is profitable for female hip hop. Like, because when Kim went away, the labels forgot, they abandoned the female rap. They said it's not profitable, blah blah blah. They just went on a happy way.
And so also, don't leave out the fact that not only her, Queen Latifah, and these other girls tried to jump into other genres, but were unsuccessful. They were not able to sell as pop artists.
I get that, and then they went into Hollywood. I get that. So when Nicki came into the place, and she came and she profited, she sold, that lit a buzz to the industry that it's great to invest in female. So she did that when she transitioned to pop. Let's be clear, Nicki became really a household name when she went to the mainstream and done pop records. Most of her iconic catalog is her pop records. Let's be clear. When the media talk about her pop records, they're not really talking about her hip hop records. And she was criticized by Funk Flex that she ain't no rapper, she's a pop artist. She was singing. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Most of her top hits are the pop records. Let's be clear.
The two most talked about songs when it comes to Nicki Minaj is Monster and Super Bass.
Yeah, Super Bass, yeah.
So that's rap and pop. So that's pop. Two genres that she conquered.
What I'm saying is because that was very smart of her. It's pop, but let's be clear. Kim did something great when she worked with Christina Aguilera. That was like a pop record. That was great for Kim. I feel as though that unfortunately, and you know this, China, that you have to keep up with the times or you're gonna get lost in the sauce. And that's something that Kim did not do. She did not keep up with the time. Like to this day, she should have had a fashion line. She should have, a clothing line because she was known for the looks and making everybody else famous. Kim should have had her own clothing brand. I feel like she should have did that 10, 12 years ago and she would be a billionaire right now.
She didn't know how to brand her stuff and they didn't know how to brand her either.
No, and then it's all about your inner circle and your vision. That's what you got to have visionaries on your team. But here we are today, still discussing Kim, despite what we want to say about her. She's still making a bag. She just paid off $1 million in debt, her tax debt. So, she's still doing it. It is challenging because people do diss her and trash her a lot. Like 50 Cent talked about her daughter's eye. Like, I feel like she get trashed a lot and nobody come to her defense, not even Diddy, which is sad.
Yeah, but you have to look
she's a sweet woman. Let's be clear. Kim is not that problem. Like when you talk about Kim in the industry compared to Nicki, Kim is more likable in the industry. Let's be clear. She's a sweetheart.
And that's because Kim folded to a lot of shit that was going on in the industry.
No, she didn't have a
backbone to a lot of shit.
No, she does, but she's a sweetheart. Let's be clear. Kim is a sweetheart in this business. Let's be crystal clear on that. And we must respect our legends. Like in country music, you got people that's still doing country in the 80s and 90s. Why can't we give that same respect to our legends like Queen Latifah, also Nicki Minaj, Lil' Kim and all that? Even now, Nicki is transitioning into this legend piece, right? Because let's be clear, like how many licks, Cisco, like iconic moments for Kim. And I feel like we don't give Kim enough of her flowers. And then y'all wait till a person pass and be like, I was a fan of blah, blah. No, give these people their flowers so they can receive. Like I'm giving you your flowers now. Like you were supportive on my show and you're beautiful, you're awesome, you're great, and you're talented. I don't want to wait till you pass and be like, oh, he's so beautiful. No, I want you to hear
it.
But
Lil' Kim has received her flowers.
And she don't receive it enough from other people. She don't receive it enough from other people.
She has it already. Like
I think
she received the fake flowers and shit. Like they've given her this. It's the fact that people want to like over drown it. And it's like it's literally over. Like these new girls are literally like surpassing her. I'm not even talking about Nicki no more. These new girls are literally like overlapping her success. So why do we need to continue to give her flowers when
absolutely because she birthed it because she birthed it. And I love the fact that Megan, I give her this because you saw the Rap City documentary that came out, and Megan did give credit to Kim. I love that she did that. Now the way that it happened with the remix, I'm not gonna lie,
that was fake.
No, the remix was dope, but I heard that it wasn't an official remix. Kim just put it out there. It wasn't official because when it got taken down,
no, it was official because
I don't know. I can't necessarily say that it could have been official, and I think Kim just jumped the gun. But it was dope.
A promo drop.
It was a dope record. It created controversy.
It was bad.
50 Cent was bad. You had Papers. He was upset about. Like it was iconic. Like. For me,
it was bad. It was for not me
personally. I know you didn't listen to her album. That's fine. I get that. You didn't listen to the new album 9 that dropped, but it was iconic songs in there.
Did either.
I did. I purchased the album. Like Pray for Me.
So you were part of the 2000s.
I listened to the record that she did with Young Miami. I listened to the record that she did with Rick Ross. Like I feel like,
but see, this is my thing.
She didn't do enough. This is on her and her team. I feel like she did not promote it and market that well. Like you can make a good album.
She did a whole promo run for it.
She did not do enough. What I'm saying is Kim did not do enough. She didn't do enough Instagram lives. She did not do enough YouTube shows, podcasts. Yes, she did promo in mainstream, but let's be clear. The listener
interviews,
the listener.
on TV.
No, what I'm telling you,
and she did Instagram promo.
I'm telling you,
she didn't have to do that.
The culture is on the internet. That's one thing that Cardi have. She understood this, a social media thing. Like, I don't know, you listened. Did you? Okay, let me be honest. Did you listen to the album 9? Yes or no?
Absolutely not.
So that's what I'm saying. So you can't even judge something you didn't even listen to. I purchased the album.
I didn't have to.
I listened.
The sales are gonna reflect.
No, it's
most of the time.
But I don't. But I'm the type of maybe because I'm older. I don't go by a sale. Like, oh, it didn't sell, and so that means I'm not gonna listen. No, like Chloe didn't sell, right? But it still was a good album. At the end of the day, I still purchase it. I still purchase Kim music. Like at the end of the day, it was
But
a
you
great
also have
album.
to consider
It
what
wasn't
the artist was
pushed.
putting out before that.
It
She was
wasn't
putting out
pushed. It
whack
wasn't
music
marketed
before
right.
then.
It wasn't pushed and it wasn't marketed right. And I give it. And I tell Kim people this all the time. I say, y'all need to do a better job promoting and pushing Kim. Like she need a reality show. She need a reality show because to
She
remind the
had
people.
one.
No, I'm talking about now. I know she had one when she went to prison about her countdown of her
No,
going
I'm
to
not
prison.
talking about that.
When
I'm
she
talking
did the
about
reality show,
when
when
she
it
was
was
on
on
the
the boat.
cruise show.
Yeah, when she did that, but I'm talking about not that. I'm talking about
That's too
focusing
short.
her
What do you
of
want?
her
Now you're
saying
making
this.
excuses
No,
for
no,
her.
no. I'm saying this is my pitch for Kim. This is my last album, right? I'm retiring from it. This is my last album. I'm gonna do a docu-series, a reality show for that. I feel like we need to do that because there's so much that goes on with Kim. I get it. Kim is a very private person. She's not like Nicki. She's not like Cardi. She's from a different generation where it was no social media. Can we all agree? She came from that era. There was no Instagram. There was no Twitter. There was no YouTube. So she reminded me of Brandy Monica. They don't understand that in order to be current, you got to have a social media presence, and that's something that Kim don't do. She don't post on there enough. She don't do Instagram lives enough. She just don't do it, and her fans will
You
be
also
stunned by
have
it.
to be
It's true.
profitable. She
You said
cannot sell.
no. I think she can sell. She's not doing enough to introduce
Wiley,
to
she
people.
has the
That
record
dis-
for the lowest selling album for a veteran
I
female
disagree.
rapper.
I disagree with that because
That's this is
no
public information. This is what I'm telling
no
you. You
official
cannot have this
report.
conversation with me. I'm a
No
female rap
official.
enthusiast,
You're
love.
going back with the grape juice says she sold 2,000 records.
Grape
What?
juice.
Yes,
Who follows grape juice?
they post that about her selling 2,000. I disagree with that. I don't think she sold no 2,000
If
copies
you think
only.
that was the only,
I
it's public. It's
I need to
she
see
sold
official statement.
2,000
I need to see
and
official statements of that.
100 copies.
I don't think so. Okay. I would say
None
this
of the
though.
songs charted, Wiley. None of the songs charted and bubbling under.
You know what I'm saying? Because again, I would say this, and I give you that, but
So if you
Nicki,
said that so you saying that it didn't sell this, what did it sell and why did it chart?
I'm just telling you that it was a great album, is what I'm saying. It could have done the reason why it didn't sell is
Nobody said that, but
because Kim did not do enough. Come on the Wiley Show. Come on these shows that really
Wiley,
have
you're
the culture.
delusional.
I'm
Her
not
fans didn't even
delusional.
say that was a good album.
It was a good album. That's disagree. I'm on multiple groups of the Kim fan base, and they love the album. They just wanted Kim to do enough to promote the music.
See,
I'm there with
that's the
you.
problem. Kim fans are in groups and on Twitter yelling back and forth and comparing pictures and wigs. You're not buying the artist.
I buy the
If you
music.
like the girl,
You talking about me? I didn't buy it. I went to iTunes and
I'm talking
purchased the
about
album.
to your peers that like her. That's in those groups. Y'all sit in the groups and y'all do too much of this. Y'all need to do more of this.
I do it too. But let's be clear. Let's do the same
How
thing.
many times did you buy the album, Wiley?
I bought the album one time. I bought the
That's
album.
not enough.
I bought her mixtape. I bought her mixtape when she go on tour. Remember when she went on tour? I don't think you understand this. When she went on tour across this country, it sold out everywhere she went. It was iconic. You remember that was a couple of years back. So let's not be clear. You can book Kim in a club and it will sell out. Let's be clear. It will be packed wall to wall. That's, people are still supporting Kim. When she performed, people are still quoting her lyrics.
Wait.
20-some years later.
If it was a fifth, we all be drunk. Why are they not booking her then if she'll sell wall to wall? We don't see Lil' Kim being booked.
She has been booked. She in clubs all the time.
Minute shit. You don't see her being booked.
It's nothing wrong with clubs.
Shit.
And also,
not even at the Met. Like
she performing at festivals. Not saying I don't know, but this is the thing.
You giving her these courtesy curveballs.
No, it's the truth. It's the truth. Like she's iconic. She just won an award for her fashion for Spotify. They just honored her. That was a couple of weeks ago. So I'm a true fan of Lil' Kim, and I'm also a fan of all women, right? I just feel like we should not poop on a person that you got your accolades, that you were birthed listening to Kim, and you try to forget about it. That's current. Like I'm going to remind you that you got your start by listening to Kim. So always respect the queen, right? And also, I think Nicki will get her Grammy if she would do a record with Lil' Kim. All right. I think she will have her
Lil
first
Kim is
Grammy
not the
if
assets
she
granted
do
for a
a
Grammy.
record with Lil Kim. Let's be clear. Keisha Cole did a record with Kim. Was that Keisha Cole? Yes, I think that was Keisha Cole. And that record was iconic. Like, Kim is still an iconic artist. And
Little Kim didn't even get a Grammy on her own. She has a Grammy
I'm
for
just saying, but she have a
Moulin
Grammy.
Rouge.
It's not about her not
I
getting a
mean,
Grammy alone.
Lady
Do you
Marmalade.
know? Do you know why that song was even nominated for a Grammy? Because Kim jumped on the record. It became a new record. Like,
That's
come on,
what
let's
you
be clear.
think.
That's what it is. Those are facts. Because of Kim jumping on there
The
and adding
Grammys
her
are pop
verse,
based, and you
a
think they
dry
can't get a
having her
Grammy off of Lil
verse
Kim?
to a song, it was iconic. That verse, that point, it was iconic. You can't poop on that. That was successful. That was iconic for her.
The iconic verse from that song is literally from Christina Aguilera singing
It was
and
it was
howling.
Lil Kim iconic
Are you
moments being on
crazy?
that record. You trying to again poop on Kim like
I'm
she was
not pooping
iconic.
on her. I'm giving you the literally the general, the GP. This is the GP. First of all, the Grammys are literally calculated off of popular artists. At that time, Little Kim was part. She was literally part of a popular artist only because she had just hopped on that song. She was only based in rap. There was nothing else pop that she did because clearly that was unsuccessful. That's why she was not profitable. First
No,
of all,
I would say Cisco record was I don't know if that was pop, but
that
that
was
was
not
iconic.
pop.
That was not pop, but it was dope. I would tell you this. Kim had iconic moments, and I feel like we're not promoting her enough. And yes, look, Kim need a
There's
biopic
nothing to
to show.
promote. What are
No,
they gonna
she need a
promote? Like all of
biopic
her old stuff?
because no, she need a bio. It's not the wrong point. Lauren Hill got one album, and we never poop on her, and she's still
And but
touring off
Lauren
that
Hill
one
just
album.
did a feature with Nas. Where's
And
Lil Kim at?
what I'm saying, and people supported it, and people still go and listen. Listen, it's not too many artists that can
Exactly.
have one album out only and still promote and still sing that and perform and sell out shows. That's iconic. So let's be clear. So all and then also Kim love Lauren. She go out of her way. Oh, I love Lauren Hill. Lauren Hill. I love Foxy. I love Foxy. But then you ignore Kim. It doesn't make any sense, girl. Doesn't make any sense. Like you go out there, oh, I love Foxy. I love Kim. But you don't have no imagery of no type of spirit of these other artists that you quote unquote love. All of your spirit accolades come from Kim. You need to credit her all the time you open up your mouth. Never stop quick.
She don't rap like Kim. She
No,
raps
she
like
don't rap like
Foxy.
Kim. No, but stop in knowing where you got your formula and your stands from. Always give honor to the queen mother for birthing you and give you inspiration to get into this music industry. Let's be clear. Did you know that Nicki was in the studio when Kim was doing her music back in the day? Did you know that? She was in the studio and then hating on Kim then. These are
That
Kim's
was
words.
one time,
He was in the
Wiley.
studio and you seen the queen in what? So stop in knowing the queen. And see, the thing about it is, see, if Kim come on, if Nicki come on my show, I'm going to ask her the tough questions. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I'm so like a barb. Yes, I get that. I'm a fan. I'm
But
happy
you're
you're
not
here.
even
But
asking.
we're
You're
going to
not even
ask
having
Nicki.
a tough conversation now, Wiley.
We're
You're
going to
speaking
ask
from a
Nicki.
one-sided base.
We're going to ask Nicki the questions about the blueprint, which was Kim, and we're going to ask her these questions because y'all are knowing these questions to asking her this, and we're going to ask her this.
Asking
And
her
all
what?
yes, we
She
definitely
paid
going to do it.
homage. It's literally like 60 videos with her
It's
singing.
not. You got to continue to do it. You got to continue to do it. You got to continue to do it
for what? She don't do
because
nothing that
she
Kim
is
does.
birth. She is the blueprint that you copied. The blueprint. You copy that blueprint. You must always show homage to the blueprint.
Wiley, you're delusional.
You may think I'm delusional, but
Because you don't have no facts based this. What is Nicki doing now that Kim was doing? Tell me
well,
now.
again, let's be clear. Kim have a book that's about to drop. Kim is still active in music.
What is Kim doing?
Kim is still out there doing shows.
Why can't you answer none of these questions?
Kim is still out here doing shows.
How can you highly critique Nicki, but you cannot answer none of these
I'm
questions?
just telling you that she's still doing
shows.
shows. Kim was just outside at the fashion. She just got an award. What are you talking about? She just got an award, iconic award. Kim is doing good.
She got an award from BET, Wiley.
It's not so you're pooping on BET? What's
she
wrong with
BET? From BET in 2020?
So it's nothing wrong with BET? What's
in
wrong
2020? Really, Wiley?
It's
Really?
it's 2023.
Be
Like,
fair.
let's be fair. Let's be clear. Like,
You're
Kim
throwing
is great.
courtesy curveballs for her to make it
It's
seem like she was
great.
just
I'm gonna
still
always
reigning.
uplift. I'm gonna always uplift. Look,
Be
Kim.
fair. Okay,
Period.
so pause. You cannot answer none of these questions that I'm asking you. If Lil Kim is still reigning, why are they not requesting her for features? Why are they not requesting her for the Met Gala? Why does she not have her own clothing? If she's this iconic girl, why did none of these European looks call her to get her own collab? Why does she not have her own collab with these iconic people if she was wearing all their
That's something
clothes
that
for this
I'm
time?
glad you brought it up. And
Why?
artists do hit her up for
Why
features.
is she not
She was
selling?
she a couple of years back. She was on a song with Dream Doll, and I know you don't like Dream Doll. I get that, but
Did it sell? Was it a?
it
Was
was
people talking
iconic.
about it?
And she did a
No.
record. She did a record with it was the name of the record was Funeral, and everybody that I talked to said Kim did that. So I'm not going to poop on the success of Kim.
Why?
Now, when you
And
asked me a
but
question,
this is my
you
thing.
said why they don't request
You be
her
saying the
to
people
do
you talk
features.
to.
You said
Who was
you
it?
asked me a question,
Lil' Kim
and I want
Group?
to answer that. You said don't nobody request to do features with and have Lil' Kim on their song.
Yes, and
You know
also
why? Do you know why? Because a lot of these artists are so indoctrinated about Nicki. It's foolish. It's sad.
because she sells. Hello.
No,
People want to be
no. It's just
successful,
always.
Wiley.
But
People want to be
I'm just
successful.
telling you,
They
if
don't want
I
to just
had
do a song with
if
somebody
I
because they
had
was
an
hot
artist,
back
let's
in
be clear.
1998.
Let's be clear. Erica Banks trying to make it, right? She's trying to come through the game. You probably not a fan of Erica, but you probably don't even check for her. That's fine. You probably gonna wait until she become famous, then say, "Oh, I love me, Erica." I get that.
Never.
If
No.
Erica, if
I
I
have my
was
list of favorite female rappers, and
okay,
she's not
if
one of
I
them.
was managing Erica Banks, right? If she were to do a song with Lil' Kim, that will bring more visibility to Erica Banks. Those are facts. If they put the budget behind her,
Megan
if
Thee
they put
Stallion
the
just
budget
did a
behind
song
her,
with Lil'
it's the
Kim,
same
and it
thing.
did bring more
And it was
visibility for her.
iconic because of whoever the powers that be. You got to be clear. Megan don't control her music. Megan don't is not the
And you
owner.
think that Erica Banks does?
She is an employee. I'm telling you, to 1501, to Carl Crawford, to all of those people over there, to
Golly.
bring more visibility, to Erica Banks, she should work with the Queen Mother, Lil' Kim. Period.
Wiley,
Because
you
she
cannot
can't work with
possibly think
Nicki.
that.
Because she
Do you
can't
hear
work
what
with Nicki
you're
because she
saying?
pooped on Nicki. I'm saying to bring more iconic moments, you should work with Kim. She is still a high
Makes no
talent
sense,
person in
Wiley.
this business, and we shouldn't deny that.
Wiley, that makes no sense. They're both signed to the same label, which is 1501. So if it
Absolutely.
didn't bring more visibility to Megan, why would
It
it bring
did
more
bring more
visibility
visibility
to
than
Erica?
Megan.
And Erica
It
is
did.
Megan's double
You keep talking about it did not do it. Whoever took it down, it brought an impact. If it would have stayed up, it would have been a major impact. I feel as though
Megan took it down.
I don't know who took it down. I can't speak on that. You're
Rock
saying
Nation took it down.
You're saying that it
Hello?
was Rock Nation. I can't speak on that until I see the receipts. But what I will
What do
tell
you
you
want to see
this.
the receipts? We don't work for Rock Nation.
I will tell
The
you
only
this
people
though.
that has the power to take off an artist's song is the artist and the label that released it, Wiley. Like,
I get you, but they're not the owner of it
you
though.
cannot
Like,
pick and choose when to be this.
she's not controlling that.
They own her music.
And then also with Kim, I'm gonna say this.
Why they didn't take down Hot Girl Summer then?
Well, Kim been offered multiple deals with mainstream labels. She refused those deals because they want to sign her to a 360. Most artists today, they want most of their bag, and they're not going to go on these major labels and take these loans and have to pay these loans back. They're not going to do it. So she been offered Rock Nation deal. She been offered so many deals, Kim, and she refused them. And that's okay. And she had her reason. She don't want to be controlling all that.
She was offered deals way back when How Many Licks was out, Wiley.
I'm talking about currently. A couple of years, she was just offered multiple deals.
Listen, because it's two things that I want to speak on, because you keep saying, oh, give her rose and give her this, and you are missing key factors that are clearly important to Lil' Kim if you were a Lil' Kim fan, because like I just told you before Nicki came out, I was a Lil' Kim fan. So let me correct you and let me give her roses that you forgot to give her that are current, because you keep giving her 90s roses and 2001 roses. So let's speak on things that are accurate about her. First of all, these label deals that she was getting was way back, about 20 faces ago, before she started to do all the extra shit to her stuff. That's first. Second of all, around the time she wasn't taking those labels was because she wanted to start her own, which she did, and it was unsuccessful. Which is the reason why, right now, how like everyone's saying like Nicki was the first artist to have like her first label. Lil Kim had one, but it did not start off major, and it was unsuccessful. That's the reason why she told them other labels no, because she wanted to control her own shit. That's first. Second of all, you keep speaking about her old roses in these songs with these fucking artists that was very unsuccessful. The last successful song that got somewhere for her was the song "Wake Me Up" with her and Remy Ma, which was in 2017. That was the last hit that both of those ladies had. So you keep saying giving her roses, and you literally have not came to nothing current that she's done, nothing current musically when it comes to sonically to come out to sell. I'm not talking about getting no rewards from BET in 2020 when no one even arrives to that show. That is a pity award show now. No one even credits that show.
Well, again, I think because of white validation, I get that, but I will also say this about Kim.
No, it's because of the false credibility.
I will always respect Kim, and you ain't changing it. And I feel like
nobody's saying to not respect her. I never said that.
And Kim can do a better job having a visibility on the internet. The same thing that Nicki does, get into these beefs just to bring people to download her music. So I feel like Nicki did that well.
Anything,
and look Kim, and look Kim.
I just wish that you would speak from a more
look Kim should do more on the internet. But I love you because you here now. I love you, and
you don't speak on the facts, and I don't appreciate that. Like
you disagree with my opinion.
This
is a gossip law.
Any female rapper from the era of 2010 to now that you asked about, I can give you a breakdown of their career, how it was gonna start, and how it ended, and the reason why it ended. You wanna know why? Because I've been studying these bitches since Vibe magazine, since Ebony magazine, since Source magazines. That's how long I've been deep into rap, from males to females. I'm a female rap enthusiast. So let me break it down for this Erica Banks thing that you keep bringing up and saying that, oh, she can sell with Little Kim. Erica Banks is Megan Thee Stallion's double ganger. That's the reason why she can't sell, first of all. That's first and foremost. Second of all, she's not going to be able to sell because they keep trying to push her right behind Megan. Both of them being on the same label is never going to be good for Erica. That's what she needs to do. She needs to lead that label so she can shine. There's no way that she's going to shine behind Megan because she came out right after Megan doing the exact same thing, looking the same way, doing the same dances that she was doing. You cannot come out being someone's double ganger. It's not going to sell.
And that's why I feel like her working with Kim would make her different. It would
bring also now the type of like leverage that you speak of Kim, that is where Nicki is now. That is the person that you need to go see. That
everybody can't work, but this is what I'm saying. That is the person that you cannot disrespect. Nicki can't jump on everybody record. It's just not. It's impossible. She ain't gonna do it.
And it is, and she's not. And
so what I'm telling you,
yourself, and you have to work
somebody that's available, and somebody that is talented and skillful like him. It is what it is.
But Kim is not profitable. Erica Banks is selling more than Kim right now.
Okay. Why would she collab with Kim if Kim is not going to help her? Kim, it will definitely help her because of the conversation we're having now.
The only thing that will help Erica Banks by collaborating with Lil Kim is saying that she has a song with a legend, Lil Kim. And that's just being fair, Wiley. Lil Kim has not produced quality music.
I think that if the money comes around to push it, it can be successful. But China
can't sell on her own.
China from Chicago, thank you for it started out with a debate about Nicki and Kim.
Let's be fair, that's all I ask.
And we will always have this conversation with the you know what I'm saying, the Beehive and with the Barbs. We will always have this conversation. Thank you. We would just have to agree to disagree. So I will bring him back on our show when his mixtape dropped. And so we'll definitely bring him back.
Yes, I have an EP on the way. It's called China Rock on the way. I also have 3 features, one with a very, very famous and very, very valid Chicago artist.
Thank you.
And it's gonna make history too, because I'll be the first LGBTQ artist that he's ever worked with.
Okay. And you can always come back on the show. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. Oh, wow. This was great. I was not expecting that at all. I wasn't expecting that at all. Thank you full very much. We putting on the show now. Thank you. I wasn't expecting that. It was just an impromptu conversation. So we're gonna dive into these conversations. Let's first get into B Scott. Now, I've been a fan. It's B Scott. So I want to say this about B Scott, and I don't want to come off disrespectful because I'm already been kicked out of they want to revoke my license in the LGBTQ community. All right, me and my team, we're working on a statement. We're thinking about leaving the community officially because we had a meeting, the power that be in the community. We had a board meeting. They want to kick me out of the community. Right. So we are debating. We're talking over to my PR. We will make a response next week because they do want to kick us out. They already labeled me the H word. They labeled me trans, this, homophobe. They just labeled me all these things. So we are, me, Paul, and my PR crisis team will release a statement to address all of that. But B. Scott was on the show. And B. Scott is having this conversation on the Breakfast Club, and she said that Andy Cohen should not be the host of the Real Housewives of Atlanta show, and she should be the host because he's not in the culture and all of that. B. Scott, I want to say this in love, sister. First and foremost, you create your own entity, right? That white man have made so many black millionaires. It's not even funny. You cannot tell a boss that created an entity that they shouldn't host a show. Sus, how many reality shows have you booked? All right. How many reality shows have you made? How many reality shows have you executive produced? You have always wanted to work on other established brand. Create your own brand. See, this is the problem. And I have to say this too, because I was in the same boat as you, B. Scott, with the whole thing, chasing reunion, chasing reality and all of that, begging them to host. And I said, it's time to create your own table. That's why we are working with some producers to produce my own reality show where I executive produce and actually pay the talent because I'm tired. You sitting there begging, oh, I should be the host. I should be the host. I should be the host. Girl, no. Like, we have to stop begging people to be at their table and create our own table. I had to come to that conclusion because I got tired of getting people like Adario and Oliver and Markel pooping on me and not giving me an opportunity. And I'm like, wait a minute, I can get some sponsors. Wait a minute, I can put some people on. Wait a minute, I have a skill set. Wait a minute, I'm talented and all of that. Wait a minute. So I just don't understand. B. Scott, you're telling Andy that he shouldn't host a show. Sister, who are you? You have a website. And according to Funky Dineva and according to Justin J, they called your website. And I know, Paul, you said you didn't want me to quote this, and you found the information, so I'm gonna quote you. You said, quote, her website, B. Scott, is a copy and paste website where she get most of her information from TMZ and copy it on her website. Nothing is original about her website, end quote. So, and this is from quoting like other people, like you're quoting Justin J, the king of Reeds, what he said about our website. So you're telling somebody else that they shouldn't host or talk about or the reunion because you want to host the reunion, just because Candy and all the other chicks send you information about the show that you shouldn't host, that you should host it. No, bruh, you can't do that. You can't be out here criticizing the boss and then you want a job. If you want a job, then reach out to Andy in an email and say, hey, Andy, my name is B. Scott. I would like to host the reunion. And to the end, start your own stuff. That's one thing I like about Tyler Perry. And because we all sit here and we say this, and I'm just to be clear, we say, we say the Oscar is so white. And he said, I get all that, but while y'all up there saying all that, I'm up in Atlanta, Georgia, building my own table. So when he said that speech, that is exactly what I'm doing. Because I'm controversial and because people don't want to work with me, I have to create my own table because the other girls, they don't invite me to the table. I'm not welcome with the quote unquote popular kids. And I don't want to be in this business, B. Scott, because you're older than me. I don't want to be in my late 40s, mid to late 40s, somehow, well, I should be doing that. No, honey, create your own entity. You had something great going for yourself, B. Scott, when you was interviewing people and being this talk show host, but you wanted to go to the mainstream and they pooped on you. They said, we don't want to deal with a man in a wig. And then you have to sue BET. And then you understand the treatment. Instead of you trying to beg and sit with them white folks, you should have been building your own table, your own website, producing content and interviewing interviewing people like you were doing. You thought you was better than us YouTubers. And then you took your black behind to mainstream and they said, we don't want to work with your kind. We don't want to work with a man with a wig. We want you to be more masculine and put on a suit and a tie. And you got pooped on by these people because you wanted to annoy what you had on YouTube. You wanted to poop on them. And now you still a blogger. You left YouTube to still have a blog. So at the end of the day, you cannot sit on the Breakfast Club and criticize the next person because they won't book you for a job. If you want to have a reality show, then create your own entity, become your own EP, and you host a reunion. How dare you come for Andy Cohen when he have put multiple African-American people on and made them millionaires? We wouldn't even know who Nene Leakes is if it wasn't for Andy. We wouldn't even know who we wouldn't know who all those girls are that worked on the Real Housewives if it wasn't for Andy Cohen. Let's be clear. He is a mastermind in doing so. And let's be clear. Let's also call the elephant in the room. How dare you call out a white man when you're on a white platform? It's black hosts, but last time I checked, iHeartRadio is controlled by white people that write the check. iHeartRadio is controlled is a white company. That Charlamagne the God is white company. How dare you say on a platform? And see, this is the hypocritical, the hypocrisy of the Breakfast Club. Y'all sit and y'all want to criticize the white power structure, but then y'all are monetizing and getting finances from white people. That does not make any sense. How dare you call out and say he don't have the cultural relevancy to speak? He don't know anything about the culture, but on the same platform, white folks is writing the check. Sus, Charlamagne, you supposed to be so pro-black, but people that's financing you is white folks. You supposed to be so pro-black, but last time I checked, that is not a black-owned company. Now, it's multiple other deals that you could have done, but it's not black-owned. So how dare you? You talk about Andy. You said Andy is trash. Okay, if he's trash, then you create your own entity. You still watching? If he don't have no cultural relevance, he shouldn't be doing this. Then why are you still talking about a show that's created by a white man? And then you using it for your own bottom line. You upset, sus, that they said no. You brought your wigs. You showed up in your dress. You came with your baritone voice, and you said, "Can y'all book me for a job?" And they said, "No, ma'am. We don't want you. We got Andy." And then you hurt. Your feelings is hurt. You feel slighted. You took your opportunity on the Breakfast Club, which was iconic, to be an openly transgender woman to host the Breakfast Club. And the only reason why they offered it to you because they got to fill in that spot because a biological black woman left and started her own entity. Instead of you using that moment for you to talk about what you're doing and you're being iconic, you're talking about how you did not get a job from the white man. You're talking, but everywhere you go, you're trying to get jobs from white people. Did you not learn your lesson when they dish you at the BET and you have to sue? You still trying to get white validation. You're still trying. They said no. How many times do white people have to tell you no until you have to get it? And then it's another thing about B. Scott, and I don't understand this. People say, well, she's not trans. No. What she does is play on this trans thing when it's relevant. And then when it's no longer relevant, I'm not trans, I'm me. No, honey, when you want to sue, when you want to have cultural relevance, when you want to be in the media, you play on this whole thing that you are trans. But then once that go away, then you want to act like, don't call me, I'm just me. Honey, get with the program. Stop with all this bull. I see right through you, okay? And I didn't like how you get on the Breakfast Club to talk about my colleague when you, in fact, get information about his show to build your website. Okay? How many, and you're part of the community, correct, B. Scott? You're part of it. You sleep with men. Yes. How many times have you put Chasing Atlanta, Chasing Dallas, the Millennials of Dallas, all these black shows that featuring gay people on your website? I'll wait. How many times have you host a gay web reality show? I talked to Markel. I talked to Malcolm. I talked to all these people. They have invited you over and over. You know what you told them, black people? No. You told them no. You told them no. All these black shows that came out that are gay, you told them no. So how dare you sit here and want to beg for a show that tells you no, and your own community is want to bring you the host and you think you're better than them. You never reposted a gay show on these gay reality web series. You never post them on there. You in a DMs, you are sleeping with some of them, but they're not good enough to be on your site. But they're good enough for you to flirt with them. They're good enough for you to lay on your back with, but they're not good enough for you to host. I just don't understand that. So before you try to criticize, what are you doing to help your own community, sus? I wait. And don't give me that, oh, they ratchet. All these shows are ratchet. You ratchet too. You just got on a wig and got on nails. And you're intelligent, but you still ratchet, right? So how dare you? So when I saw it about Andy, I emailed them. I said, never book her. Because first and foremost, I'm not going to book you. And I've learned this. You criticizing me, you will never get work with my establishment as long as I'm controlling this. No. Create your own entity. They told you no. Just like when I go on these Weird Reality series and I get in my DMs and these people come to me and they want to criticize about Brother Wiley. We're going to talk about it, B. Scott. So sit on down. I know you're watching. Y'all send it to B. Scott. She watch everything I do, okay, because I'm Wiley. This is the first time we're talking about it because she's in the news. So when I go on these Weird Reality shows, have these meetings with these people, they don't want to book Wiley. They don't want to book. But then when there's some controversies like Trey Howard, no offense, Trey, when he was called the S word by a trans woman, the trans woman that called me transphobic, right? But called him the S word, SISSY, called him that, he was offended. The first place he went to was Wiley. Wiley, can you put out that statement? Okay, can you put out this statement? Because this trans woman called me the SISSY. Can you put it out? And I put it out. But where are you advocating for me in real time? A post to say Wiley needs to host a reunion show. But I'm okay for you to put out a narrative when you're being disrespected, right? But I'm okay? Do I have relevance for you to have the courage to make a public post that say Wiley should host a reunion? Or Wiley should be on the next season? Or y'all should put some respect on Wiley's name? But I'm okay for you to reach out to me in secret. I'm okay that you send me a DM to me in secret. I'm okay that you reach out to me on Facebook saying I should apply in secret, but don't tell nobody. I said, why do I have to keep that a secret? Why is your secret? I am an entertainer. I'm a man. I'm not your secret, right? And I'm telling it all. So when it comes to B. Scott, the same thing, honey. You want white validation, and you're pooping on black folks. So stop it, sus. Stop it. When the last time you repost the Wiley Show? Never. We done iconic shows. I interviewed Roland Ray. I had gay preachers on the show. We talked. We had iconic moments. You never reposted people on your blog that is black and give them a come up. You're too busy bootlicking for white folks and they telling you no. How many times do them white folks got to tell you no? Do it get to your thick skull? How many times do they have to keep telling you no? And you still want to go over there? Can y'all please accept me? I'm not really trans. I'm me. I don't believe in labels. And them white folks, they see you in that meeting, and the things that they say about you, I can't even repeat it, but you know what they're saying. So, but you're still going back, still want them to receive you, and then black people on the front lines working hard, you ignore us. Oh, Wiley. But then you want the Wiley shows to rally behind you so you can get a job with Andy Cohen. I ain't doing that. I'm not marching or protesting for you to get a job when you don't even help give other people jobs that is in the community that is doing something. How many times have you put us on? So no, I'm not on that. I stand with Andy Cohen to not get you a job. He does a great job as a host, entertaining. I don't see it for you, sus. Won't nobody check up for B. Scott until you left YouTube. Ain't nobody checking for you as no host. No, absolutely not. No, I stand with Andy. As a black man, to all of my millions of followers, I stand with Andy Cohen. Okay? I don't stand with you. Because you play these games, you want sympathy. Oh, y'all rally behind me. Y'all see what they doing to me. Then you want the community just rush behind you, and you want to play the black card. First it was the trans card. Now you want to play the black card. Honey, get somewhere and sit down. You can't be so pro-black, but then you poop it on black people. You don't give black people the same come up. And I challenge you, B. Scott. You may do it now. I challenge you. And I want y'all to send it to B. Scott. And I want to talk to you personally. So email me and we can talk on the phone. Post the Wiley Show on there. Okay? Post these chasing reality shows on there. Okay? It's plenty of them. Post them. There are talented black brothers and sisters that's in the community. Post Kiki on there. She's your trans sister, but you don't post us. You watch. But you made it. And they send you emails and invited you. Y'all didn't know that she was invited to host the Chase in Dallas, the Chase Ellen, and she told them all, N-O, I ain't doing it. But then I just don't understand that Master Andy, he's not any culture relevant. I should host a reunion there, Charlamagne. I should host it. I should be the one hosting the reunion. Sit down, Sook. Please. I ain't rally behind you. Please. Absolutely not. Think I'm going to sit down there? I don't care how you try to talk. It is okay, and white people have been doing it from the beginning. Yes. They do it for the beginning. But how many times you as a black person, B. Scott, are using your cultural relevance to help black-owned media? I wait. Black-owned shows, I wait. The reason why we can't compete with the Bravos and with all these other mainstream outlets, white outlets, is because black folks like B. Scott don't go to the black-owned networks and the black-owned outlets and poop on them. She don't bring her celebrities to help us. This the reason why we can't compete, because the same black folks are too busy breaking down, trying to get with the white people. But then when they don't get accepted, they come to us black outlets. Can you help us? Can you do this? Can you rally behind? Can you protest with me? But then when you get the job, you forget about black-owned media. Yes. B. Scott, how many times you came on the Wiley Show? I'll wait. We send you multiple emails. You'll see them. How many times have you came? A black man in here, independent, trying to make it. How many times you done it? I've been following you for years when you was in your apartment. Let's not try it. You never came on. So I'm not helping you out to get no job because you're not even helping me to help me in my job, in my career, because you don't care. You're greater. You Mariah Carey best friend. But how many times Mariah Carey have advocated for you to get a better job? I wait. How many times Mariah Carey have helped you to get a better job? I wait. So I'm just saying it. And people are saying, oh, Wiley, yes, you doggone white. You selling yourself. She don't know who you are. Sit down, liar. You don't know who know me. Okay? I'm well known. And I'm going to always be my greatest defender. Always going to be my greatest defender. I'm always going to put me first. What have you done for the Wiley Show lately? B. Scott, what have you done? You and Madison, y'all talk about me. But then y'all want us to rally behind. I said the same thing to Madison. You go and bootleg with these white folks and your movies don't sell, but then you don't come to black media. And then when you get criticized, you find your way to the beef sector. I'm going to just find my way to hit that link. But then when you was promoting the movie, you didn't show us no love. You didn't come on no shows. Sis, we see right through the fakeness. Y'all want to be in Hollywood, meaning y'all want white validation. Y'all want white folks to accept you. And when they constantly tell you no, then you want to come to black media and play victim. I just don't understand. B. Scott, you the same way. How many black blog shows that you been on? I wait. How many black-owned shows that you've been on, sis? Out of all the years of you being a public figure, how many times have you been doing shows with black folks and with black-owned media? How many times, sis? Breakfast Club don't count. That's not black-owned. That's black-targeted. That's not black-owned. They don't own the Breakfast Club. Charlamagne get fired today, they will replace it with another problematic, bald-headed man. He don't own it. DJ Envy don't own it. They would get another light-skinned DJ that does real estate. They don't own. They could all be replaced. They don't own it. It is owned by a white institution. I'll wait. And we're going to see you another email. And it's my writers in here, Ebony, D. Is y'all in here? Where are my writers? Where's my background singers? Is Ebony in here? Give me Ebony on the phone. Call me Ebony. Is they in here? I hope my writers in here. I hope they ain't sleep. Is they sleep? She probably sleep. It's 2 o'clock. Is she sleep? Oh, she'll call me back. Let me call my other writer. It's some of my spirit. You too hard, Wiley. No, I'm not. Please. She don't know who you is. You liar. Yes, she do. If she don't know, she know now. You always want people to come on your show. Yeah. Every time. Are you coming on my show? Yes. You always talking about you. Absolutely. This is why I don't listen to you. Liar. This is my last time watch you. Another lie. Send this over to B. Scott. Y'all send me stuff when they trashing me and dogging me out. Oh, they probably all sleep. Send it to her. Don't be just sending me stuff what people say about me. I hope all y'all that be sending me emails about everybody else, are y'all doing the same thing? Tagging them? Like that Jerome person. Thank you, B. Scott. Let's put him back on the screen. Here he is, trashing me. I work with Fox Soul. I'm the story producer. I'm this. I ain't responding to the noise. And sir, you may have all those accolades, but you still responding to Wiley. You might as well come on the Wiley Show. And then gonna tell me why you tagging Fox Soul because I can. You don't control who I can tag. You didn't have no conversation with Fox Soul. How you know? Are you in my emails? Are you in my head? Are you in my DMs? You don't know who I'm talking to. Why would you tag them? Because I can. I will continue to tag Fox Soul. I can guarantee you, if I had a show on Fox Soul, it would be the highest rated show ever on that platform because I'm on it. And maybe we'll let you produce it. You're messy. You're the story producer. You got shows that you produce it for BET. You talked about me. But you mad because I ain't bowing down to you. That doesn't impress me just because you produce on these shows and think I deserve to kiss your butt. You ain't putting me on, so your butt don't deserve to be kissed. It deserves to be checked. And that's what we doing. You was inquiring about me in Dallas, in people DMs and throwing me shade. You wasn't worried about being on Fox Soul then, but you're mad that you're getting checked. Oh, this is my last time responding. Honey, you should have never write me that message. I'm going to always talk about you. And when I see you in Atlanta, I'm going to confront you and say, brother, you had all that stuff to say. Do you have the courage to sit with me on camera and we talk as men? I'm not Nicki. That's a black woman. I'm checking you. without a cuss word. I don't need to insult you with a cuss word. You send me an email. You want to be nice and nasty, act like you don't know me, and I'm checking you. I don't care you work with Fox Soul, another white institution that lie on black folks daily and think that black folks are not deserving to be in America. That's the platform you want. And the only reason why Fox Soul was adapted is because they're trying to cater towards the black people in entertainment factor. They want to bring black folks, particularly black men, over to the Republican Party. This is the same Fox institution that is currently being sued for billions of dollars for lying and telling folks about the voting machine. Telling them that it was all rigged and the voting place was getting harassed, and they're suing Fox for defamation and lies. That's who you work for. So how dare you try to come for Brother Wiley, sir, when you're working for an institution, their sole job is to criticize and dehuman black people. Do you really know what they say about you as a black man? Do you really know how they really think about you, sir? Do you know it's just disrespectful to call it Fox Soul as though they really for the soul of black America? These are the same people that speak about being woke, and try to take that word that black folks have been coining since the 1930s and make it into something bad. And that's the organization you get your check from. That's where you get your check from. That's who you bootlicking for. They trying to take away affirmative action, meaning they don't even want race to be discussed. Right now, they tried to challenge the Affordable Care Act because a black man made the law. And these are the people that they put on Fox. They tried to challenge that law over and over. And you know who that would have hurt, sir? You the story producer. You know how to produce. If they eliminated the Affordable Care Act, it will hurt your people, your black mother and grandmother and auntie, including you. That's the organization you work for. And the only reason why they have Fox Soul is because they was criticized. They don't like black people. And then we're going to call it Fox Soul. We're going to allow black people to be the producers. But on Fox, to keep the lights on, all they do is criticize black people. Claudia Jordan, all they do is criticize black folks. Every time with Kanika Jenkins, I'm sorry, the first black Supreme Court justice, what's her name? I hope I said her name right. Tucker Carlson said we need to see her LSAT scores because he was so offended. How dare this black woman get this lifetime appointment and she get it before a white man? That's the organization you work for, sir. Why you ain't inquiring about that? Why you ain't talking about that, but you talking about Brother Wiley? How dare you? All you do is criticize black people and take a check from white folks that want to take back our rights, want to push us back into Jim Crow. Sir, how many times are you speaking up in the meetings? I wait. How many times are you producing shows for black-owned media? I wait. You work for an institution that want to push us back to Jim Crow. If it was up to them at Fox, black people would be out there picking cotton if it was up to them. So you inquiring about me, talking to Maddie about me, all in Dallas talking about me, laughing when people want to do me bodily harm when you work for Fox. You're supposed to be so busy producing shows on Fox Soul, not worried about Wiley. I don't have the $1 billion support like Fox. What you worried about little old Wiley? And you were shocked and flabbergasted that I checked you. What he doing? What he say? What you worried about me when I say? Don't worry about what I say. You work for an institution that want to push us back to slavery, and you up there trying to worry about what I say. Hush. Sit down. You didn't know no Kurt Myers. You didn't know he existed. You ain't know nothing about no Kurt. You didn't even go to the man's funeral. You didn't donate $1 to Abound in Prosperity. I did. I went tested so it could qualify, so they can keep the donations coming in. You didn't. You ain't nothing but a clout chaser. Chasing clout. Jumping on everybody's platform. And then you try to act like, oh, because you can't compare to check me, so you try to act like, make all these posts that you're making on your Twitter. I'm just not going to respond to the no. Stop that, liar. I'm just not going to respond. Making all them posts, throwing digs at me like I ain't going to catch it. I'm just going to ignore it all. I'm moving forward. Yeah, you moving forward talking about Wiley. You ain't moving nowhere. You worried about me, and I'm checking you. So yes, I reached out to Foxhole. I'll reach out to him again. You don't own. Last time I checked, sir, you're not the owner. You the employee. You don't own Fox or the Soul. Yeah. And I know you're going to say, if he work in this institution, I'm going, well, bye, leave. That's all they do on Fox, and criticize black folks. Claudia, all she do is criticize black people, and she's supposed to be so black. Lisa Ray, all y'all do get it and criticize y'all black brothers and sisters by a platform that want to push us back into slavery. And then Claudia, you in my DM, I just want to tell you, Wiley, I'm not no colorist. You ain't got to tell me nothing. I need to see it in your character and your register. Why are you working for an organization that want to push us back into slavery and get a check? You may not be a colorist, but you're taking a check from the slave master that want to put us back into slavery. You ain't calling out that. I just want you to know I'm not no colorist. Then the next episode, you criticize Michelle ATLN Brown. Calling her so many disparable animals and all of those things. Saying that she looked like a man and you a black woman. Fucking Aniva, all he does is criticize black women. And it was a black woman that housed him in her place. She didn't have to do that. Claudia didn't do that. A black woman did. And what did he do? Went on Tasha K's show to talk about the smell of a black woman and ignore the fact that he went and trashed her place and didn't pay the rent. And mad that she talking about it. She could talk about it till the day she closed her eyes and get to the pearly gates. That's her mouth. You talk about black women. Why can't a black woman respond? How dare you, sir, tell her that she can't be doing no talking. And all you do is talk about black women. But you mad that she building a platform talking about you? Well, damn, you talk about black women all the time to get your platform. You put on a wig to duplicate the look of a black woman. How dare you? Oh, she looks like Gary Coleman. But then when she start talking about how you trying to transition, she's transphobic. But what about the name when you calling a black woman a man? What is that? Heterosexual phobia? Get on wall with that mess. She can't say nothing. She got to be in a corner. She can't say nothing. She got to be quiet. They can call her Gary Coleman all day. But soon when she come out of her mouth and say, you a man, oh, she is transphobic. Well, what about the heterosexual phobia? What about that? Hush. You are a hypocrite. All they do is say she look like a man. But then when she responds, oh, I want to accept this GLAAD award and I want to speak against all the transphobia. I accept this award. I speak totally, and you go right back in that basement, Maddie. Go right back in that basement, calling her Gary Common. I know what's going on. The cockeyed monkeys getting mad. Put some respect on my. Don't be no coward. You from the streets, like I'm from the streets. You got something to say, hit that link and we can have a conversation. Don't send Oliver Twist to do your work. He don't have the skill set to compete with me. You see what's going on. Oh, he's just a cockeyed monkey. Cockeyed, I may be cockeyed. That's a fact, but I ain't no damn monkey. Okay? So, hit the link. Let's have a conversation. Hit it. Let's talk. Don't act like you don't know who Wiley is. You know I exist. They send you an email and you watching. I'll wait. You talked about me in that basement and you mad because I'm checking you. And you mad because I'm responding. And you mad because we reposted. Now, I don't know what went on in that basement with you and Kaylin K. Meeks. I don't know. I just did as a media, as a blogger, as a commentator. We talked about this story, but we also reached out to you for comment. Due to your lack of not responding to me and act like I don't have reach, you didn't want to respond and give us a statement. And then when you came out and give a statement, you criticized this man for not having a job. You criticized him for being broke. You said the man was on drugs with no drug test to back it up. How dare you say I'm going to sue him for defamation when you're saying this man is on drugs? You said he was homeless. You said this and that with no evidence to back it up. And then you say you was going to sue. And then the next day you calling me a cockeyed monkey. I thought you said you don't do defamation. I thought you said you don't lie. I thought you said you telling truth. I thought you said you don't respond to people that don't been nominated, don't got a Grammy certificate. I thought you said you're not responding to girls that's not on the Beyonce record. I thought you said you don't respond to girls that don't move in the same circles as you. That's all, and you responded. But I don't see Oliver. Did Oliver call you, T.S. Madison? Oliver, are you there? Oliver, this is you. Did you call T.S. Madison because you're so against lying? Because you said I lied on you, right? You're against lying, right? You said I am against lying. Did you check your mother, Maddie, for lying on Wiley? Did you check her? No, you didn't. So hush. And if Kaylin K. Meeks did something wrong, sue him. Take him to court. You brought your brand lawyer. She was on there. I just want to tell you right now. We should sue, Maddie, sue. And you said this, I'm going to sleep on it. That's what you said. I heard you when you said it. Thank you, Natalie K, for the super sticker. Thank you. Hit the cash out too so we can get all the donation. Let me put the cash up to the screen because we need to be financing because we ain't getting no help from B. Scott or T.S. Madison or Jerome or Fox O. So it's all by what y'all can do. Let me put that cash up on the screen. Give me a second. Let me put it on the screen right there. Let me put it on the screen. Okay. We got the Zelle too. All right. Hit that cash out. And I'm going to sleep on it and think about it. Then you sleep on it. took a shower, eat your scrambled eggs, go in that basement with your employee, just got his green card, flirting with your employee, you slept on it, got in that basement, got in that chair, and your response, you dissed Michelle ATL and Brother Wiley. I thought you was going to take legal action. I thought you ain't about that life no more. I thought you was delivered. What a lawsuit? Thank you, Miss Wilson said. Wiley, I hope you are having a blessed Sunday and know that you are talented and appreciated. Absolutely. Thank you. Yeah, where the lawsuit? Nowhere. So, had to check her. Because these people, I knew that Maddie was a woman that need to be checked. When I catfished her makeup artist, Nick, and I was in his home, and we was at Marty's, and he had on a wig and everything, and I was in my apartment. During this time, I had Jack. We since deleted the Jack app. I was on my Jack app. Nick, T.S. Madison makeup artist. He hit me up on Jack. And I knew he hit me up to sleep with me because he'd been on my Jack for years, never responded to me on Jack. He said I catfished him, moved on. So he reached out to me on Jack. Are you capable? He sent me his address to come see him. But he said, we're not having no sex. I said, fine. But I know, you're playing hard to get. I get in my vehicle, drive to his home, walk up the stairs in his apartment. He's completely naked. I get completely naked. Before I give you this 12 inches of love making, the best experience of your life, I need to get some tea. So we talking. He said, let me show you the receipts of T.S. Madison and Armand Wiggins want me on their show. When you catfished me, I didn't know how popular you was because T.S. Madison wanted to interview me on the show and Armand. I declined both shows. And I looked at the message and I said, wow. He said, why you say that? I said, I'm so shocked that they want you to come on the show. Wow. Oh, we did that. We proceed to give him the best love making he ever had. I'm giving you every lick, every kiss, every inch that you ever had in your life. I'm going to make you moan. I'm going to make you come. I'm going to make you jerk. I'm going to make you shake every little inch. And when I leave there, he said, don't tell nobody that we did this. I said, I ain't going to tell nobody. And under my breath, but my subscribers. You think after you didn't insult me, said all these things about me, that I'm not going to tell the world that we finally slept together? I'm telling the world. I ain't going to tell nobody. No, I got you. Yeah. Under my breath. I ain't going to tell nobody about my subscribers. They didn't already know when I was in there. And T.S. Madison reached out in our mind. Two people that say they don't know who Wiley is, I'd never be on their platform. Soon when they thought they had something about Brother Wiley, they jumped at the opportunity. 100% success rate. He was my only holdout. He did it. And pretending like, oh, I didn't know. I didn't know. Yeah, don't tell nobody. Please. Keeping that no secret. After you didn't trash me, he had on his towel. He unattractive. He did multiple videos, multiple interviews. Now go do an interview now. You didn't sleep with Wiley. Oh, now you want to act like I don't exist. Too late. I already had that. It was great, by the way. I'm not going to trash it. It was awesome. It was incredible. Amazing kisser. He got an amazing backside. I ain't gonna lie to you on that. Yes, Paul, I told you it was good. I ain't gonna never say it was trash. It was good. Anytime you make it love with me, it's gonna be good. Anytime I come and he come, we came together. It was good. Don't lie about that. I deliver in the bedroom. I don't have no issues in that. I may be a little cockeyed, a little dusty looking, but in that bedroom, I make sure to deliver. I'm gonna just tell you that. I deliver in the bedroom. So yeah, Madison, reach out to her. So did Armand. Two people that say, I don't know who Wiley, I will know. Boop, 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 boop. A little piece of it. Another controversy. Armand, Madison, reaching out about Kurt Myers about me. These two people that I don't supposed to exist in their platforms. They greater than me. Awesome than me. Got more money than me. But one thing they don't have that I have is talent, gift. I know how to make noise with limited resources. And here they in people DMs. What about Wiley? Why y'all do this? But what did Wiley say? Ooh, girl, he shouldn't have said. What you inquiring about me what I'm saying in there? You live in LA. She live in Atlanta. What y'all worried about what's going on? Y'all didn't care nothing about Kurt Myers. Y'all only cared about it because he booked y'all for an event, gave y'all a check. Other than that, you didn't care nothing about him. What you worried about what I'm posting? Madison, Armand, both of y'all inquiring about me. They send me everything. Every time you send a message to people about Brother Wiley, they're going to be messy and they're going to send it to me. Look who sent me a message. I said, ooh, and I'm going to pretend like, oh, and I'm going to take a mental note and I'm going to use it for some content. What you worry about? You don't live in Dallas. Y'all didn't even go to this funeral. Did all that talking. And Madison, oh, Wiley better not interview Kaylin K. Meeks. It will be some legal problem. Legal where? Who cares about them lawyers? Send a lawsuit. You're going to stop me from talking to my brother, Kaylin K. Meeks. I'll talk with both of y'all together. It's going to be some legal where? Because I'm talking to him. You don't even know what I'm going to ask him. I can talk to my brother if he want to talk to me for a sit down. Y'all mad. So, thank you. We're going to move on. I wasn't planning to do this on Sunday, but I told you we in the spirit of Wiley is going to be the content. I'm becoming the celebrity. I'm becoming the more of the celebrity part of it. So, yeah, we'll keep you updated. Now, okay, let's move on. Who else is in here that I need to talk about that I have in the title? Lizzo and Candance Owens, two of my favorite people in the business. Candance Owens, I've been a fan of hers for years. I feel like she is an amazing conservative author, talk show host, political commentator, and producer. I love the fact that she is here and she wrote a book called Candance Owens Blackout. I purchased it. I didn't finish reading it yet. I'm behind. But she talked about Lizzo being obese, and she said that men don't lie and men don't like women that is obese. I totally disagree with that. Men will smash a woman obese or non-obese, right? I had an Uncle Marcus. He dealt with was obese big women, and he made them squirt. I remember one time he lived in my grandmother's basement, and I was about 14 or 15 years old, and I snuck in the room because Uncle Marcus got a big pig. He not my blood uncle. That's my stepfather's brother. He had a big pig, very attractive, had six pack and everything. And he was screwing this black woman, just getting her together. And she was squirting, she was coming. I didn't know what it was. She said, "You gonna make me come?" I didn't know. Um, at that time, I knew men could come. I didn't know anything about a woman coming. And I just saw all the juices flowing. And it had a certain type of odor in it. It just literally just turned me on. And I was just stroking, watching this play out to me, right? And she's a plus size woman. They was in the bed. Uncle Marcus had a bed with crates and everything. And so I'm just watching him just getting in with this plus size woman. And so we will, and it was just incredible. Like Black and Miles and sex. Like to this day, I'm in Black and Miles turns me on because of the environment. So I'm just looking at this. I'm about 15 or 16 years old, watching this, you know what I'm saying? And it was amazing. It was just great. It was awesome. Like saying it. And it, these are plus size women. Most of the women he dealt with were plus. I've never seen him with a skinny woman. Never. So when Candance said it, I get what Candance is doing. Candance, hi. Candance Owens will always criticize a black person. Period. She know if I criticize Lizzo and bait her in a beef, that increase my visibility, that increase my book sales, that increase my donations. She criticized. And being a conservative, I'm going to criticize to bring more attention to my Candance Owens brand. It's not that because it's Lizzo, it could be anybody with talent in a platform, just like she did the same thing with Cardi. And Cardi took the bait. And I remember because Candace just had a book, Blackout, being released, and she baited Cardi in a beef. She baited her, and Cardi took the bait. You blah, blah, blah. And her book sales went through the roof. That's what she do. And so when I'm seeing this show and what she does, that's what I do. I pick a person, I talk about them. It's up to you to respond. Now, if you respond, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to continue to talk about you. That's no different than what Candance does. Now, I understand Candance and everything, like being a troll. She does it for a coin. Absolutely. She get paid very well. So Lizzo is beautiful. I would love to tap that. Talented, beautiful, smell good, everything. I'm turned on by Lizzo. Absolutely, I'm turned on by Lizzo. I know eventually, when she's in the business long enough, she's going to get the weight loss surgery. I see it. It's going to happen. Monique did the same thing. I'm so big. You skinny women are beads, and skinny women, I'm for the big girls. And then poof, she decided to lose the weight. So I see it. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. She's going to be a smaller girl. It's just going to happen. Just watch it. The next 5 to 10 years, Liz is going to be skinny. It's going to happen. So when it comes to that will be her next era, the weight loss journey, the endorsement deals. She's on a healthy weight loss journey. It's just going to happen. The same thing that happened with Jennifer Hudson. She was a plus size girl. She went on and got the surgeries and got weight loss and all that type of stuff. She lost the weight. So it's going to happen for Lizzo. So I'm not going to come at Candance and just really criticize Candance. This is Candace's job. Candace's job is to deliver. Candace's job is to talk. Candace's job is to criticize. Why are we shocked at what Candace does? This is what she do. And the media is so, they take the bait every time because it increased their clicks and views. So they talk about Lizzo. I mean, they talk about Candance all the time. Just like when she talked about George Floyd and everything, Y'all rushed for it. That's her job. We made her relevant. Black people is the best marketers and promoters. If you know how to cater towards that black base, either criticize and really do it well, black people will do your best job. You ain't got to pay for a marketing PR firm. The black folks gonna do it. Did you hear what Candance Owens? I do the same thing for what? Did you hear what Wiley said? Did you hear what Wiley said? Why would Wiley do that? Why Wiley? Because at first it was a spirit of, we ain't gonna talk about Brother Wiley. We ain't gonna discuss him. That's shifting now. Wiley's so hot, he involved in a lot of beefing. You have to talk about Wiley. It used to be, we can't talk about Brother Wiley. I was at my event yesterday, and thank you, Lizzo. Let's get to our last topic. Let me make sure I talked about everybody. I was at my event yesterday, and my meet and greet, meeting a subscriber, we went to the gun range, and brother came up to me that was there. He said, I was watching Storm, and somehow you slipped out your name. And I went over to your channel, and I never left. You are so entertaining. And he said, I got to say this. I can't watch Storm no more. And I said, why? Because it's boring. He said, compared to your personality, Storm is boring. So yesterday, we went to the gun range. This is my first time going to the gun range. So first of all, I'm on station here and I'm on Instagram talking, blah, 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 waiting on the people. I didn't know how many people were going to come. Some people did not show up. That's to be expected. I'm only worried about the people that showed up. So this particular brother from Houston showed up, and he was there. He texted me. He said, are you you here? I said, yeah, I'm in the car waiting for you. I said, good. I'm walking in. So I walked in. And when I walked in, give me a second, you guys. I walked in. Oh, give me a second. Let me let them see it, because I told them I would text them. I walked in, and when I saw him, my first impression, and please don't be offended when I say this, damn, he look good. No offense. I went in that gun range, and he came up to me, Wiley, damn, you look good. I was shocked because I'm thinking it's going to be a troll, over plus size troll. That's what I thought. I thought he was going to be a troll, like a troll. Like, ooh. It was like, ooh. It was like, oh. It was like, ah, okay, player. So, I'm looking good. So, I'm lusting. Looking good. So, we sat down, and Nate said, I'm watching. I got you, Nate. I'm keeping it cute. We none of us ever held a gun before. So we go up to the register and we took the class. That was $20. Now I thought it was just gonna be $20. I didn't know the full price. So we take the class, me and Nate. We're taking the class. We're learning about the Glock. We learn how to do the Glock. You know, well, first, before we take the class, we have to we have to fill out paperwork on the screen. So we fill out the paperwork. Okay, the Glock, boom, 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 boom. Then he said, "What kind of gun, y'all?" I said, "The easiest one." He said, "This is the easiest one because we are virgins in this." So we go into class, me and Nate. we about the weapon. I'm ready. You know, I'm nervous. My heart, boom, 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 boom. My heart is beating fast. Like I never been around all this gunfire. You know what I'm saying? And turned on, by the way. You know, but I'm turned on. So all the just holding the gun, just instantly, just a rush of me turning on. So hearing it, you know, so we learn how to do it. Nate learned how to do it. I'm learning. So we waiting on Aaliyah TV, right? We waiting on her. And we waiting on her. So she's on her way. You know, females, they get when they can get there. So she show up. And when I saw her, I was like, okay, I never met her before, never seen her. She walked in the door. And it was a song that played in my mind that I wanted to sing to her, but we in a public place. I wanted to say, isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? I never knew. I wanted to sing that song to her because she looked bad. Beautiful. I was pleasantly surprised. She come up in there, teeth white. I'm here. I said, and so we found like the price. I think it was like 70 something. She said, I said, something. Do you got it? Yes. Looking good. Looking good. Whoosh. A nice breast. You know, they call it chest meat. I'm an entertainer. Man, watch. Look. Whew. I'm here and all this. And you did do this. I said, you got to fill out the paperwork. I'm watching everything. Like, and so we go back in the classroom because we was about to go inside. I said, no, we gonna wait for her. So she go in there, she learn how, and she asking multiple questions. Did you do the weapon like this? Is it okay? What is this? She was asking a lot of questions, and I'm just looking like, oh, okay. And this, and do you know the weapon like this? And he just helping her with it. I'm just watching, just getting my life like, okay, oh, asking some more questions. And this is the weapon, and he just do you got it? I got it. So she go, we pay. So we all use one weapon because that was expensive. So listen, we all using one weapon, the same bullet. So we all go in there, we pick out our target. Me and her picked the same thing. Nate wanted the Cowboys, so we all go inside the lane. No, first we get our headphones and our glasses, and boom, and he go, I'm just jumping like it was too much. So we go in there. I don't know if I started first or did Nate started first. I think no, I started first. So load it up, put the bullets in. Then the first thing I jerk back. Woof, woof, woof. I'm just ready. I'm like, oh, wait. So okay, and then I think Aaliyah, I think she went second. Did you go second? Somebody went behind me. Boom, boom. She was pretty much. I didn't see the nervousness in her. And then Nate went. Okay. Then they had to hold Nate get up there. They had to help Nate. Hold it. So Nate went up there. Everybody had to help. The whole entire staff. They had to come there and help him. You hold it like that. One of the guys, the white, black guy, they had to hold his head. Nate, honestly, the weapon, he held it. They had to hold his head. We just sit here, just have to watch. I'll record. They had to hold it like that. They had to help. They just had to help him. If Nate had an intruder, ain't no way. Because they just had to help. So, and I'm just loving Nate. He is so adorable. Like everything, he's just adorable. So I love him. So we go. And so I go back. Poof, poof. This time I'm turned on because it's two bad black women on the side of this. I'm turned on. I'm a visual person. I may not say nothing. I'm visual. And I'm cockeyed. So in my visual vision, I'm looking at them two baddies beside us. Oh, boosh. So I'm trying to act hard. Boosh, doosh, doosh. So we hit, and then I said, Nate, do you want to go next? Oh no, I want to go next. I need them to hold it. Can they come hold my hand? Can they hold? I said, sir, they're not gonna hold you. I said, sir, can y'all come hold his hand? I can hardly hear. They need to go. I said, okay. So Aaliyah, she go, pooh. She took this time. She's a pro. She got a little stance, a big rat, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Like she got the stand. So I go, and I'm doing it again. We asked Nate, do you want to go? I'm done. He was done. He didn't want to shoot no more. I know Nate. Look at Nate. He didn't want to shoot no more. He was done. He was done. He said, I don't like the black man. I want the white man on my head. So he wanted the white man on his head. So, and then the white man said, I'll just shoot it for you. So, okay, we done. We take a picture. Nate, myself, and Aaliyah. We all help. And then Aaliyah helped Nate. So we had to help. Had to help. I'm just really we was a key. So me, Aaliyah, and Nate, we hungry after we got through all that shooting. Baby, I'm horny and hungry. So I'm all in between. I'm just horny and hungry. So we go to this restaurant. Aaliyah, she's a woman. One thing about women I love, they are the planners, okay? That's why it's important to have women in your life, because women are the planners. That is so important to have women in your life. So women are planners. So we went to BMB. I think that was the name of the restaurant. BMB Dining Services. That's what on my cash app, but it was some restaurant we went to. And what was the restaurant we went to? What was the name of the restaurant? If you know the restaurant, let me know in the chat. We went to a beautiful restaurant. The food was good. The service could have been better. Oh, we went to Bombshells, Dallas. Okay, Bombshells, Dallas. We went to Bombshells. Thank you, Aaliyah. She said we're gonna go to Bombshells. So, mind you, they at the restaurant. He go me. I'm in the GPS. I done passed the place. I got lost. I'm in the car trying to listen to other shows and everything. I completely get lost. I'm going further. I had to call it. I'm lost. I'm by the Starbucks. I said, where y'all at? Well, we already here. I'm completely lost. I left the gun range first and got there last. I'm completely lost. So they had to, Ilya had to send me her location. I had to put it in my Google Maps. I finally they outside waiting on me, and I'm coming. Hey, y'all, I'm completely lost, embarrassed, lost. So we go there, thick waitress, good-looking waitress with booty shorts. So she said, do you want to sit outside or inside? I'm like, I want to sit inside. I don't like, eating outside, So we go inside the restaurant. I'm lost in my whole city. I was lost in my whole city. So we go and sit down. Baby, them seats look like somebody that weighed 500 pounds just sunk them seats in. Anyway, we was in a booth. And by the time Aaliyah, she sat down, she was so sunk down. It was so adorable. She's just so sunk down. I'm like, what is going on with these seats? Like, it looked like the previous party that was sitting in them seats were probably Nutty Professor family or something. You know what I'm saying? Lizzo and her cousins was sitting in that seat because it was so sunk down and everything. So we sit and we asked for the waitress asked, what do you want to drink? I said, do y'all have strawberry? Do y'all have lemonade? Strawberry. You said we got lemonade, strawberry, whatever I had. I think it was strawberry lemonade or whatever, strawberry something. It was good. Big glass. It was great. And he ordered what he ordered. I think he ordered the wings, and Aaliyah ordered the burger. I ordered chicken tenders and fries. But she asked, well, you ready to order? I was ready to order chicken tenders and fries. I'm simple guy, chicken tenders and anything chicken. Because before we went to the restaurant, I said, wait, do they got something that's some chicken, right? She said, yeah. So I said, chicken nuggets and fries. And Aaliyah said, I want the burger. And can I have the burger? And the type of burger, she's bougie. So can I get that type of burger? The vegan burger and the burger with the vegan and the vegan burger with extra lettuce and 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 they get the wings and they get all the fancy stuff. I just give chicken nugget, fries, chicken nugget, chicken tenders and everything. So they bring it. Baby, them chicken tenders was so good. That was the best chicken tenders I ever had. Big and juicy and seasoned well. The fries were well, the thing. The service could have been better, right? Everything could have been better. The service could have been better. But other than that, the food was off the chain. And so we all sit there. Excuse me. We sit there and everything. We get our food. You didn't get a so I did get a bigger burger, y'all. Okay. So we sit there, we eat. And I'm telling you, I'm sitting there and I'm just watching Aaliyah eat. And I said, dang, her teeth is so white. It's white, glistening white. Mine's yellow. I said, her teeth is so white. I'm seeing her chew her burger and talk. Her teeth is just glistening white. I don't see a stain nowhere. So, ooh, her teeth is so white. And I'm looking at her teeth. I'm saying so beautiful and white. Her lips. Okay, I'm just looking at her teeth. In my mind, I mean, no voices said, "Oh, she look good." All the voices in my head, she look good. She banging. Somebody said, "Wiley, don't tell me you like a dog." So we go there and we go there, and then my friend, she said, Wiley, I thought y'all were going. I said, you want to come? She said, no. She said, I'll meet y'all at Heroes Lounge. I mean, no, we just go to Heroes Lounge. And then she says free before 9. And then Nate was like, I just got that message. I said, we all going to Heroes. I said, okay. So our plan was going to Heroes Lounge. Okay. We all go to Heroes. I reach out to my security buddy that does my security. I couldn't afford him, but I get a security consultation. He said, I think you can go to Heroes. It's no threats for you. I think you can go to Heroes. I said, that's fine. Okay. But call me if something go off. Like I know some people in Heroes. I said, that's fine. Okay, we going to Heroes Lounge. And he gave me something to hold on to, I'm gonna tell you what he gave me, but because they don't do no searches at Heroes like that. So I'm prepared, just in case if I have to eliminate the threat. So we in Heroes Lounge. And me and my friend, we get there, we sit down, and we wanted multiple seats because I didn't know how many people were coming. I think we need like 4 seats, right? Bare minimum. Oh, they're all reserved. This is the first time. This is my second time there, but I was able to get a seat. So me and her sitting there, and we get drinks. And I know she don't drink like that because she is the driver, so she's not drinking like that. I'm doing the drinking. So I got this marijuana drink, and I'm live on my Zoom, everything. It was just not popping at Heroes. Like, the band was not there. Like, the band is everything. Nobody was performing. So I'm like, this ain't gonna work. I know they're gonna want to change it, but Heroes in there. I was like, okay, let me text my security friend. I know we probably gonna have to go to. We can't go to Marty's high security threat for me, so we can go to Sue Ellis, and because she kept saying Sue Ellis, I said, I don't know. I'm like, okay, can we go to Sue Ellis? So I said, okay. So okay. I'm like, I ain't gonna say anything. I don't know if they're gonna go to Sue Ellis, but I knew Nate want to go because he said he's about that life. He's a party person. I was like, okay. I was like, Aaliyah, I don't know, because she's straight. I don't know if she want to go to Sue Ellis. I didn't know anything. I'm just assuming because I never want to put like anybody that force an agenda on them. So I'm always thinking about them. So we go, and so we sit down. So Nate finally get there. And he didn't get there when it was free. We got there when it was free because my friend, she will save $1. So we didn't pay $1, and we just get the drinks. And so we sat down. Nate show up. He come into the place looking good. Jewelry chains looking like a snack. Okay. He show up looking good. So we sit down. Here go Nate. Is Nate? I hope he ain't in here. He gonna tell my friend, is this the one? Is this the one Wiley got a crush on? And I'm like, is this the one that Wiley got a crush on? Is this the one that Wiley? Is this the one that oh, she is gorgeous. She is beautiful. I said, no, don't tell her. Oh my gosh. So he tell her. So they have a conversation. They just click off. It was like a vibe. He's like, this is my baby mama. Like it, like Nate really like Nate know how to. He's a good people person. So you know, Nate is a people person. So they connect very well. She was like opening up. She was like, I knew he had a crush on me. Bye bye bye. She's beautiful. She's a beautiful black woman and a boss. Okay. Anyway, I hang with bosses. I ain't gonna hang with no broke black woman. No, you got to be a boss to be business Wiley. Anyway, so we sit down and he said, yes, y'all, I snatched Wiley girl. He snatched my girl. So Nate was talking to her. They kick really well. So we moved to a different seat, and then he bring his friends, beautiful black women, right? They're a married couple, and they come to the table. Good vibes, right? We didn't really get to talk like that because we leave because he said, let's go to Sua. I know he can't go to Marty's because of the security threat. So we couldn't go to Marty. Marty's out. I can't go there unless I'm ready for a battle. So she said Swellen, and Swellen's up the street. So we talked and everything. We on Zoom or whatever. So we go there. And I said, well, contact Aaliyah and tell her don't pay since we going to another club. So she was outside. So we leave the place, didn't even pay for the second round of drinks. We just left. We didn't even pay for the second round. But it's their fault. They should have sent me the thing. I'm not about to chase you down and pay for no drinks. So we leave. We outside. Me, my friend, Nate, and we see Aaliyah. Mind you, it's dark. So when she was walking up, baby, she get out of her beautiful vehicle. Walking up. And I'm looking. I mean, thick. Looking good. A bodysuit. I think it was a bodysuit. What a bodysuit. Whoosh. The chest is chested, the curves are curving. Everything. It was the chest is chested and the curves were curving. So we embraced in the hug. Beautiful, smelling good, beautiful. So my friend was like, can we ride with you? Can we roll with you? I was about to say, can we roll with you? So we all get in her car. I sit in the front, we sit in the back. And so before we get in the car, they was like, we can go to my hotel. Because I got some liquor. Because he was already lit. I'm like, what? You travel with liquor? I was like, yeah, we go to your hotel. we could go to your, he said, y'all come to my hotel. I got light liquor. I know he had some Hennessy and he had some Hennessy. He had some drinks there. So she was like, yeah, we go. So we drove, Aaliyah drove to the hotel. And Nate was there. We go to his room. Baby, that he had the liquor. And we took shots. And already I'm just tipsy. And I'm just taking the shots. Boom. And then my friend, she's the driver. Yeah, Ciroc. He has Ciroc and Hennessy. So my friend, she's like the driver. So she's not going to drink like that, right? Because she got to drive me home. And so she was pouring it in and he trying to get her drunk into it. And I'm just pouring it. And so I'm already, so Aaliyah was on her way to the restroom and her big booty, whoosh, hit my cup in my hand and the liquor all over my shirt. Liquor all over my shirt. She said, oh, I'm sorry. It's fine. Honey, we going to the club. I need to smell like liquor. So I'm just putting it back. Just shots. Putting it back. She said, oh, I'm so sorry. She got me a towel. I'm wiping it down, liquor. I'm just wiping it down on cheeks of her beautiful body. I'm just pulling it down. And I'm just all on Nate's bed, just going back, just pulling them back, all on his bed. And then we get in the car and we on our way to Sue Ellis. Now, when I'm on the phone, I'm connecting with my friend, my security friend, as like security people that work at Sue Ellis. So he was telling me, oh, it's good. You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. The people that want to beat you up, they at Marty's. We knew that they were at Marty's. So I said, we good at Sue Ellen's. I said, okay. He said, we great. But he did give me something. So just in case, if I had to eliminate the threat, I'm prepared. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to tell you what it is. So I had it already prepared because I knew that Sue Ellen's don't search. So I need to be, you know what I'm saying? Because you ain't going to just roll up on me and I can't defend myself. All right. I'm going to act like so I'm there and I'm in the club. I'm taking all these steps. Now, mind you, I'm holding on to something. So just in case something pop off, it's going to be some trouble. So I'm just taking the shots and I'm getting some more liquor at the bar. And I'm already on there and I'm horny out this world. And this is what I have to say. And I have to be careful with this because of Me Too and Time's Up. I get that. And I'm a comedian. I'm a little slow and bipolar. So when you in the club, I mean, I'm liquored. I'm ready to dance. The flirtation. R. Kelly wrote a song, and he said, "I'm a flirt. I'm a flirt." That flirting, Wiley, it's another flirting. Flirt. I already know about Me 2 times up. That's I can't go no club. All that flirting, but I'm on the flirt game. I'm touchy, flirty. so liquor. So. And Nate is just incredible. Like, I like men and women. So Nate is gorgeous, right? Nate was just there, so whatever. And they was like, you said you don't screw your producers. So, mind you, the producers gonna remind me what I say. Okay? So he's like, you said you don't screw your producers. And I said that. I remember I said that. So I'm just blah, blah, blah. So they said that. So we're Leah, and you got to be careful what you tell me. So Aaliyah was like, I don't know if she remembers she telling me this. She said, yeah. This is when she told me this. It was like she told me that she wanted to marry. She said, yeah, I used to strip. I used to be a stripper. Now, mind you, she's in a bodysuit. So she said, I used to be. I don't know if she said stripper. I don't know if she said she was assistant or someone in S. I took that she said stripper. I don't know if she. So I said, I got to cater to Aaliyah. So I said, Aaliyah. So we started talking or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And she said, well, let me get you some water. So she was dancing. I'm just in the zone. Half the stuff I don't remember but what I remember her telling me, Wiley, let me get you some water. Let me get you some water. I'm literally drunk, horny, peeing hard. Like, I'm drunk. So it was a very short period. I mean, when she was grinding, I was turned on. So I'm just lit. Like, she a banging body. Like, and then I said, I pay you to strip. Like, and I'm acting like I'm rich. Baby, I got so drunk, I thought I was a rich man. Baby, I got so drunk, I thought I was rich. So yeah, I pay you about 50,000 or whatever. You could strip me and do it like a private. So you could give me that Mercedes experience. She said, do you got the money? And blah, blah, blah. I pretended like I was so rich. I ain't got $1 to money. Baby, my cash app is almost on E. Okay? So I'm pretending like I got money. I'm pretending like I'm just this rich man. I'm just lit. So I got 50,000, 60,000. So if she would have said, let's come on, okay, I'm going to come through. Where the money? She would be embarrassed. I ain't got $1. Only thing I got to throw up is some quarters, $5. So we got out, we danced. And Nate was like, we dance or whatever. He said, allegation. Nate was like, Allegation. Allegation. We going to T.S. Madison. Allegation. I mean, a horny mess. I'm just all the stuff that I said, stuff that they couldn't even hear. I was at a mess. Allegation. I'm going to T.S. Madison. I'm telling Madison. So we go there, and it was it. And then they was like, y'all come to my place. Y'all come. Wiley, you can't come by yourself. You ain't sleeping in my bed. I said, I can't sleep in your bed. So I'm telling Madison, allegation. So he invited my friend and us to his house so he invited all of us. Wiley, you can't come. You can't come. You come by yourself. I said, okay, I can come myself. So, give me 1 second. Okay. Oh man. So we leave the club and we hungry. I need to eat something because I'm lit. I'm lit. You said you can't go early. Okay. He said I can go early. So we go to he said Nate was like, if I tell you to come to the hotel, if I invite you to come to my hotel room, you will come. And I'm trying to play hard. Now I'm trying to sober up. No, man, I ain't trying to come to your club. I mean, I won't come to your room. I don't sleep with my sister. Stop that lie, Wiley. If I tell you right now to come to my hotel room, you will come. And I'm trying to play it off like, now I'm trying to be like professional. I did all this flirt this night, and I'm trying to be professional. So I'm like, no, Nate, blah, blah, blah. No, I will not do that. No, I won't even do that. No, sir. No, sir. I'm not into men. I'm straight. Now I'm straight. So that's the bipolar. So we get in the car and we leave the club. So Wiley, Aaliyah said Wiley was already to smash anybody, right? So we get in the car. We drive to Applebee's. No, the Applebee's. I'm sorry. We drive to Aaliyah drive. We there at the Waffle House. Baby, big back, big back was in the window. We closed. I said, what? We closed. So the police was. I didn't know what was going on, and I'm just stumbling like I'm lit and hungry, right? So we had to get back in the car. It was like we can go to IHOP across the street. So we go to IHOP. With IHOP. And when we went to IHOP, okay, they set us down. And I remember what I ordered. I ordered like bacon, eggs, sausages, double sausages, bacon, eggs, and pancakes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm already stumbling, walking like it was disaster. I was drunk. So we in there eating the food. Then Nate he eating. I think he had what he had. Aaliyah had what her had. I think she had some toast or something like French toast. My friend had what she had, and we talking. And they was talking about you come to Houston. Blah blah. I was like, okay. Oh, we just talking, flirting. I'm just flirting out this word. I'm lit, like. So we there. And so, no, I had money. I paid for my stuff. Child, these people. Okay. Yeah, I'm broke. Yes, I'm broke. I had no money. I'm broke. Hit the cash out. So, okay, so my friend is ready to go. You know what I'm saying? My friend ready to go. Because she don't stay up this late. She ready. And my producers, they talking. We haven't got, and she ready. Like she over it. She ready to go to sleep. So she can start her day. So we all get in the car and we go, we drop. Well, first I embrace Aaliyah and her. She go back home. I didn't want her to go. Oh, so I'm still flirting. So let's rewind. We sitting down. So I'm like, Aaliyah, if you don't want to drive, you can stay with me. If you don't want to drive all the way home, you know what I'm saying? I'm kidding. I'm joking. All right. She said, "Oh no, that's fine. No, Wiley, I got it. It's fine." And I'll say, "It's so dark outside. It's so." So I'm trying to put on my. Okay, hold. Let me do this over again. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. So okay. So I'm trying to put on my D voice. So I'm like, so it's so dark outside. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do all that driving. You can come, chill. You got to do all that driving. And so it's all it's all dark, what I'm saying. And she was like, beautiful body, brown skin body. Oh no, Wiley, that's fine, you know what I'm saying, I can drive, that's perfect. I'm like, you sure? You know what I'm saying, you ain't gotta do all that driving or whatever. You can come, what I'm saying, you can come you can come sleep on the couch or whatever. I don't even have a couch. So I'm just saying, you come on sleep on the couch or whatever, and talk about the show or whatever, And I'm trying to flirt with Nate. So we get in the car, and so Nate go to his room. And shout out to my friend, because I'm over it. I'm drunk, right? She said, "We're not gonna leave until Nate get into his room." I said, "Thank you for that, sis. We're not gonna leave." And so I told Nate, well, he got to the room, and I told Aaliyah, you know what I'm saying, to text me when she get home. So we drive, and I'm over it. Like, we get to the to my apartment, and I get out the car. I get out the car, and I'm just stumbling, and I'm walking, falling up the stair. It was weird. Like, I'm walking just over it, just swimming out. No, fall up, like I was over it. Get up, finally get to my apartment, open up the door, forgot the keys outside my apartment, get the keys, put it in, lock the doors. I accidentally put my alarm thing on. My alarm just going off, put in the code. Just weird. Like, I forgot like the code for it, and then just then they call in my phone, and so I had to correct that. So I just slept, like, literally, and I'm still horny, so I have to release all of this. Um so I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait till she get home. And so poof, she texted me. I said, okay, it's some me time now. She texted me, said she made it home. Leah texted me, she made it home. No, and then my other friend, I said, make sure you text me make sure you text me when you get home. I need to know you made it home. So she texted me. I text her, and okay, everything's good. So I proceed to put on my adult entertainment. I gotta get it in now. I got it in. It was incredible, and I with it in my hand, I already released it. That was like the best sleep ever. So I get up this morning, I take a shower, and I'm happy that I'm up like at 10 o'clock in the morning. Refresh. So I get up, I take a shower, and I get up, and I call Nate. He was at the restaurant eating, and I want to make sure he get home safe. So and so I went on station here, and I was just still in the zone of just getting it in, like, playing R. Kelly. So I'm playing that, and they hit the station head. He was like, "I don't want to be in your content." It's hard. I don't want to be. I don't have a social media presence. So me and they talking. So y'all already know who Theo is. He's my friend and friend of the show. He's my personal friend of the show. So we talking about Theo. He know Theo. So we talking. And Theo's ex. I said, I know somebody in Houston that Theo messed around, and he's named the person name directly. I ain't gonna say the person name on YouTube, but he named the person name directly. Oh my gosh, it's so great. And so when Nate named the guy name, and he said, "Is the person name?" Let's just say the person name Notebook. And I was saying, no comment. He's like, yep, that's the person. Directly, that was the person name. So a little story time about Theo's ex, Notebook. So when Theo, it's a small world. So when Theo was dating Notebook, I don't know if they were dating. Yeah, they were dating. Notebook would come over to Theo's house. Mind you, me and Theo stayed together. So Notebook was there, and Theo was doing Ubers and Lyft. I worked full time from home doing YouTube, so I'm always in the house. So and I wanted Notebook, and so Notebook was in the house, and I'm walking around with a towel or whatever, taking a shower. Didn't even need no shower, just taking it. And then Notebook came in the room, and then we started to have we started to have sex. But it was a lot of it. Like I remember one time, Notebook came in the room because Theo worked a lot. Notebook came in my room, and we had sex from day all the way to the sunset. Like we went to sleep, had sex again, went to sleep, woke up, had sex, over. So then Theo would come, he would take a shower. We act like nothing happened. So that was like all the time he came over. Like every time he came over, me and Notebook would have sex. So because Theo worked out, and let me say this. Oh, they ain't gonna like it. When you in a relationship and you living with a whore, you don't need to be leaving your man with a whore. That goes for women, man, period. Listen to me. If you are living with a whore, you cannot leave your man in the same premise with a whore. Because something gonna happen. Temptation is key. You're dealing with a trained whore that is skillful in what he does. Because I'm the type of whore. I'm a professional in the gay community. I have a PhD in the gay social construct. So I know how to get gays in my room, right? I know how to do it. I'm a whore. I know how to do it. So, and I know the power of my platform, and I know girls want to be famous. They love that when you have a show. They love it when you have clout. So, and I'm attractive, and I know I got a big size peen. It's no shade. So when we had having sex multiple times with Notebook, it's something about me being a whore. I'm more attractive with you when you say you have a boyfriend. That do not deter me. When you say you married, I want you more. It is something when they say, I don't know, they said you can't, you want what you can't have, blah, 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 or what you would never be. I was more attracted with Notebook because he was in a relationship. That is what made me. I don't even know they were together. I don't think they were in a relationship. I think they were talking. You have to ask Theo. I don't know. Once he do his press run for Oliver's show, we'll talk about that. But Notebook and I, we were compatible in the bedroom. Awesome. And I would say things as I'm better than Theo, as I'm bigger than Theo, and all that. I knew all these things. But he said, yeah. I said, yeah, you better than him. You better than him. And I would say all these type of things. That's an instant turn on. It's the secrecy. It's just the secrecy. It's an instant turn on. You know what I'm saying? The danger of getting caught. It's just the secrecy. We never could do in his room because Theo had a camera in his room because he thought I would smash people in his room. Didn't need to do that. I can smash on multiple times on the couch. We got it in, and in my room we got it in. So, but most of the time on the couch and in my room, we never went to his room because he had a camera. So I won't do that. I'm too smart for that. We're gonna do it on the couch, on that red couch, or in my bedroom. Those are the two spots. So we just getting it in. He should have had a camera in the entire part. He just had it in his bedroom. So We just getting it in, right? And so when Nate mentioned him and said his name, I said, I'm gonna use that for some content. And so it was incredible. Incredible in the bedroom. Incredible. A1. So I'm saying that to say all this. It definitely happened. And so I had to apologize to Theo. I made a public apology a couple of weeks ago because I felt bad. I was convicted. So I'm listening to Shirley Caesar. I said, oh, I want to apologize to Theo. And I made a post. I said, sorry, Theo, for sleeping with all your boyfriends. I'm going to make a public apology. It went viral. People were sharing it. But Theo responds to the post. He said, quote, those were not my boyfriends. Those were hoes. He said, quote, those are not my boyfriends. Those are hoes. Okay? I'm glad he was honest because I concur with that. They were never his boyfriend. They were all hoes. I mean, one time, we telling it. I could tell on me. Theo had a boyfriend, flew him, no, not flew him in, honey. He didn't have it like that. But he greyhound him in. Theo went to work to do Lyft. The boy was in this bedroom. Not even an hour of him being there, we had sex. Less than an hour of him stepping in the apartment, we had sex. Because one thing that I do, I said the guy's homeless. Because Theo attract a lot of homeless dudes, like they ain't had nothing. Okay? So if you buy him a pack of cigarettes, you buy him some macaroni, some weed, you can have your day. So he came in on the bus and he was on drugs, right? He was a drug addict. We had great sex, great everything, awesome. And I give him the money so he can go buy his drugs. And secretly we would have sex. Oh, no, I'm sorry. He was out of town. Yes, thank you. Theo was out of town because he travels a lot. He was out of town. Another mistake. You leaving your man for 2 weeks. That's 2 weeks of love making sessions I got. He was gone for 2 weeks. Left, brought somebody into the house and the boy moved. And for 2 weeks, he was there. And then like the second or third day he was there, Theo went out of town, traveled he traveled the world for about 2 weeks. So I'm there. So, and I love homeless guys. It's just some with the homeless trade, dusty, dirty trade. I love it. I'm instantly turned on. So we instantly get it in, right? Tank knew it all. Like Tank know all my tea, right? He could write a book and make millions once I become famous. Of course, he can write a book. Not right now. I'm there. I'm on my way, but I ain't there yet. But he see everything. He heard everything. I said, girl, why did you sleep with Theo, man? Get your own man. And he was laughing. And then why he acting like he don't know you getting mad at your girl? I hear y'all moaning and groaning. The room was below, and I'm right upstairs. He hear everything. Take was like, I went downstairs to go get me a snack, and I went up to the door, and I'm hearing him moaning and groaning, and that's supposed to be Theo, man. That's supposed to be Theo, man. Why would you do that, Wiley? What you mean? You did do that. You slept with him. Don't lie to me. You got that. I see that because that smirk. I see that because it's a certain smirk. He just knew. Like he knows me well. So we do that. That, you know. So, I would go in the room and I would go take a shower in Theo. Now, typically, I don't go in Theo room and take no shower. I will always go to Tank room and take a shower. This particular time, I want to take a shower in Theo room, like his room. So just in case Theo, at that time, I wasn't big. I was skinny, skinny guy. So, and then a big pig. And I will make sure to be on brick hard. And he would rip my towel off and we would do what we had to do every time. And then this time I wanted him to pay rent. And then that time the bipolarness was coming. He ain't paying no rent. Why you got him living for free? We in the group text, I'm just going off. And then Tank had I say, yeah, he need to pay rent. Is he gonna pay some rent? Is he gonna share some rent? It's unfair that my cousin Wiley gotta pay rent. He not paying rent. I gotta make sure I got the group text all in the group text. He gotta pay some rent. He ain't paying no rent. So then Theo will tell him. Then he would get in my face and argue, and it instantly turned on. So after he get through cussing me out, and I'll go into the room, take a shower, and so I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? So you sorry? And I say, yeah. I say, get on your knees and suck my, whatever. And I get on my knees and I suck my, it's just whatever. And we just made mad, passionate love. So you know what I'm saying? I said, you gonna pay my share of the rent? I said, yeah, I'm gonna pay your share of the rent. I'm gonna pay your share of the rent. So everything like that. So I would give him this pain or whatever. So at that time, I paid his share of the rent. I did. I didn't mind. So we're getting in, and then he just get high and just trash the whole apartment, and he just trashed the room. Like it was just ridiculous. So he had an addiction, like you could, and it was getting out of hand. So it was getting out of hand. I was over it, child. He was bringing all these weird drug people over. It was just getting weird. So eventually Theo had to break up with him, and he had to leave and kick him out because Theo allowed him to work with Lyft, and then the dude got in an accident with the car, the Lyft car. And so Theo was trying to come up with the money. One thing about Theo, he have a good heart. He just take care of no good trifling men. So he tried to raise the money to help his boyfriend. And me and Tank was like, we ain't doing that. That's his fault. He got in the car and did all that crazy crap. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't helping you do that. You better make sure you pay that rent on the first. We don't care. He's in a bag. He was high on crystal meth and got an accident and totaled them people cars. So he gotta pay for all that, not us. So Theo was mad. So then Theo was like, we helped Wiley come to Chicago to get on his feet. Bruh, y'all have a good week. Next week I was working. So I never was in a bind where I get in an accident. Y'all had to pay $1,000. Never that. So he tried to use me and it did work. And so we got on the show. And I mean, we talked in the group text. No, we ain't paying for it. He got mad, got offended. And then eventually Theo left him. Like he got burnt out. Like he got tired of, paying for these people. Like he got tired of doing that. He got used. Yet again, he had another guy use him. Most of the guys that Theo had, they used him for his money and his resources. Period, point blank. He never really had a guy that really brought in 50%, 60% of the relationship. He would always give 100. So that was that case with the guy. I told you about Notebook. Then Theo, he gonna be on Oliver's show. So he's in this. He's gonna be a celebrity. It just so happened that I have all these stories about him. Then he had another guy. It was like a shorter guy. Instantly turned on by him. Now I know he was playing hard to get. So he brought him over. I'm gonna just call him Dale Computer. I'm gonna call him Dale. So Dale came over. Feminine, short, nice butt. I want him, and I'm plotting to get him. So Theo got a little bit smarter by not leaving him alone with me. So and I know he wanted me too. So I'm just waiting. So, and I forgot about it. I just doing my show. I said, this ain't gonna never happen. I'm tired of it. I did all the tricks, taking a shower, wearing a towel. He ain't giving me no play. So I'm gonna mind my business. So I'm in the room. Now, mind you, him and Theo is sleeping in the same room. My room is like down the hall. Somebody come in my room. And the dude peeing was in my face. Because I'm a night owl. I don't sleep a lot at night. I'm up, baby, hearing them voices, pacing, doing shows. I'm up. And he know this. So he come in And oh no, I'm sorry. He didn't have his pink over. He was in his underwear. He said, "Yeah, what are you doing?" I said, "No, I'm just, working on the show. What's up?" He said, "None." I said, "Word?" He said, "Yeah." And he was on Brick Hard. I said, "Why you on hard?" I said, I don't know. I said, "Want me to do something about that?" He said, "Yeah." And we did what we had to do. And I was pretty much giving him fellatio, right? It's like, but what about Theo? He said, "Don't worry about it. He's asleep." Because Theo sleeps hard. Oh, he's a sleeper. So we just getting it in. And I'm just boom, 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 just doing fellatio while Theo is knocked out. So, but I wanted further. He was like, "No, that's all you're gonna get right now." And then he'd just pull up his pants or whatever, he come or whatever, and then boom. And then we act like we don't know each other. Pretend he don't speak to me, blah, blah, blah. Pretend like nothing happened. And then it just every day, every other day, it was just me fellatio. But I wanted something further. And I just flat out told him, I said, "When you gonna let me hit that?" Okay. He said, so what did he tell me? "I don't like people like to top me unless we in a relationship or whatever." I was like, "And then you too big," or whatever he said. I think he said that. I said, "Okay." So Theo, and his ex, Dale, they in a bad argument. Theo want to break up with Dale. Theo met a new man. So, and Theo told me earlier that day, I knew it was some BS. Theo, Greg, and Casey. I didn't say their real name, child. But yes, Theo, Greg, and Casey all at the apartment. And Theo tell me, when you see Dale come to the door, don't let him in. I said, "Excuse me? What's going on?" I'm doing my show. I'm like, "Oh, okay, well, what?" So all these folks there is Greg, his boyfriend, Casey, all his friends there. People show up. I'm like, "What is that?" And they moving the boy stuff out. A car. So Theo locks the door. I'm like, "What is going on?" So I'm doing my show. And I ended my show because I say, "I got to let you," I'm dealing with a crap. The end of the show. Next thing I know, the window is busted. Glass everywhere. Buttercup, glass all in Buttercup case. Blood everywhere. He bust the door, cut his fingers, like the door was bloody, like Dale was bloody. Blood everywhere. Because he busted the door. "How dare you cheat on me and leave me and all this type of stuff? How dare you do me like that?" I'm like, mind you, we in an apartment complex with all these white people. Every white person came out their apartment. It was a show. I was so embarrassed. All my little white neighbors I work out with and walk and go to movies with, I was ashamed. They everywhere. They entertain. They just everybody watching. I mean, what that man, "You do all that type of stuff. Ain't nowhere in the world, blah, blah, blah. How you gonna cheat on me?" And blah, blah. I mean, bloody everything like that. And Theo was like, "Wiley, why would you try to let him in?" I said, "Theo, this is foolishness. Why would you tell him in a text that you found somebody? It's other ways to handle that. Then you bring in your friends because you know you guilty. You ain't handled this right. Okay, you ain't handled the situation right." I say, "You didn't handle this situation right. You were wrong what you did, because what you played with him." And see, I said, "Theo," and he don't like listen none of my advice. I said, "You want to befriend these people and you still want to be a hoe. You can't do that." Then you bring them in your house, you giving them flowers, you tell them you love them, blah, blah, blah. Then you want to dump them like a bad habit. These are the type of reactions that you're going to get. I said, this is embarrassing. And I said, I'm in the mess because we live together. Your mess becomes our mess. Any mess you bring to the apartment, it become our mess. This never happened before. That under me, things happen with him and Tank, and that's his story to tell. I'm telling my experience. So I was like, oh, this is a mess. This is a hot mess. I mean, so Greg, one of Greg's friends said, Wiley, you need to help Theo. I'm like, help him do what? This ain't my problem. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm leaving. I get in my car. I go drive, go to the movies. I said, this ain't my issue. I'm not about to get in this issue. This ain't my issue. This ain't my battle. I ain't protecting none. Y'all do this. Y'all clean up the glass. I'm going to the movies. So I got in my car. I hit it. Come back. Glass. They fixing up the glass. We have to remove Buttercup from the cage. Blood everywhere. So I'm helping to clean up. Theo cleaning up. It's just, and then they come replace the glass the next day. The apartment complex come and replace the glass. And then I said, how can I capitalize and get some? Because I really want to screw this guy. I really want to get some. So he started to DM me under fake accounts on Jack. And I knew it was him. I'm like, okay, can I come on? Is Theo there? I said, no, I already know who it is. And he hit me on, he said, I'm going to come. And then he would just, and then he'd say that, and he'd just pop up. He'd come there. And then this time, he didn't have no car or nothing. So when I would come off work, I would go and pick him up. This time, I already told him, I said, if I come pick up, I'm just not doing no fellatio. That's a wrap. We did that when you was there. This time, you got to take it. He said, yeah, I'm good with that. So boom. Then he didn't want to kiss. That's a turn off for me. We have to kiss. Kissing is mandatory with me. Hey, no, I don't even want to do it. We can't kiss. You can stay at home. So he come over. I come pick him up. And then we kiss. That's my moment. And then we do what we did. It was incredible. And we did that for a long time. Me and Dale did it for a long time until he moved to Houston. We did it a long time. And then I just stopped dealing with him because he just kept showing up. And I had other hoes. So I told him, I said, Dale, you just can't keep showing up to my house. You got to tell me. And then I won't open up the door. Because my thing is this, once I bust, I don't need to see you. He would just randomly just show up. And I'm like, I'm not Theo. I don't wife you up. I screw y'all. I don't house y'all. So he would just show up. And then he would get these attitudes. He would go off like, I heard you in an apartment. You know what? B, block my number. And then he'd say that. And then he'd just randomly show up. And if I'm available, I let him, I do what I had to do. But during that time, I had other hoes, you know what I'm saying, that were, more of a purpose that I've interviewed and everything. I had better hoes at that time. So then he had moved to Houston. And he recently sent me a DM. DM was like, when you're in Houston, blah, blah, blah. I said, when I'm in Houston, I hit you up. We're not in a relationship. He said, why you never asked me in a relationship? I said, because you crazy. I don't boyfriend hoes. I just don't. I F him, but I don't wife him up. So he moved. And Theo, whatever. And people were saying, Wiley, why would you do that? I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying? None of the people he had were his real boyfriend. They were hoes. But me and Theo, our relationship are good. I've been knowing him for years. He's been knowing me for years from Chicago. We was intimate involved. We've been involved for a long time. I remember for my birthdays, we would have get it in. We knew this. And then he had another boyfriend. They always had his boyfriend, right? So this time, I didn't know this was offensive to his boyfriend. So his boyfriend come over, and I'm always in the shower, because in the apartment that we stayed in, the restroom had its own door, but the shower and the tub was right there, and then the restroom was in the restroom, but it had its own door with the toilet. So it was big. So I would go in there while he on the toilet, I'm in the shower, or when he's in the toilet, I'm vice versa. So one particular day, him and his boyfriend, they have an argument about me, and I just leave the apartment. And I know they talk about me. Why every time you in the rush, he in the shop, is y'all screwing? And Theo was like, no, we not screwing. That was a whole lie. Anyway, we ain't screwing away. So then his boyfriend leave, go to work. Or he went somewhere. I don't know if he was at work or whatever. He was gone. So then Theo was like, girl, I'm in a relationship now. And my boyfriend said he don't feel comfortable with you using the shower when I'm on the toilet or vice versa. So when he here, make sure you respect my boundaries. Don't go in there when I'm in there. It's going because I don't, and then there was like, I don't see no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to respect her. I got to treat boo, bang, got to treat home nice. I said, okay, I won't do that. So I'm about to screw him. I'm about to mess this up. So, but Theo got even smarter. He didn't have the person around. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know I followed them at the time. So I'm in there doing my show, blah, 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 because, I'm a blogger. So whoever he brings in that house, he have to tell him, is your roommate Wiley? He does a show. They know about the show. Like, everybody know. Because I'm loud. Yeah, this is going. Because I tell Theo, turn that music down. Because on YouTube, you can't play no music because you get the copyright. I turn that music. I said, Theo, turn the music. He be trying to screw. I said, screw him at the news. So I'm doing the show. So pretty much when he's screwing him in, you're listening to me in the background doing my show. So I'm just doing my show. And I like Cardi B said this. Whatever I said, I'm loud, singing gospel music. My roommate screwing somebody in there, and they would leave out. Boom, boom, boom. I'm doing my show, whatever. So he had this new boyfriend. He was in and out, good looking thug. I won't call him a thug. He considered to be a thug. He's a girl, but he had a body, whatever, dusty trade. So he in the house, and I knew myself, I'm gonna get him. So, but Theo would never leave him alone, and I would never go after him in a DM because that's evident. So I never sent a DM, never sent a DM to him saying, "Hey, let's do something." Never. Boom, boom, boom. Then I knew I was gonna have my opening because Theo made an announcement that he and him is together. They made it. I knew. I said, "Ooh, this is my entryway." Why is that your entryway? Wiley they making it public? Because I knew the hoes was gonna get mad that Theo is in a relationship. They gonna DM the guy. They did exactly that. They DM him. So y'all in the relationship? Oh, that's your husband. Let me tell him he DM me because I know Theo just as bad of a whore as me. He DM'd him all this stuff, and they DM'd the person. He was mad. He wanted to break up with him. He was already mad because Tank stole his clothes because somehow Theo did not trust me enough to give him the clothes, so he would leave the clothes on the balcony so he can pick up his stuff. He would never leave it inside the house because he didn't want us in the same environment. So, but Tank knew about that, so Tank will sleep in the balcony and stuff like if he couldn't get in. So he stole all his clothes and stuff. And then one night, who stole my clothes? And we told him, I said, it's my cousin, he on drugs. And then Theo told him, then my cousin was having a drug rat, talking about he evil, hear voices, you this and that. And they was going, I know y'all had sex, and blah, blah. They just arguing over the, and I beat up anybody in this house. Why you and your cousin allow that? I'll go in his room and I'll beat him up. He was just threatening me, and I'm turned on by it. I'm like, I'm just instantly telling him, like, ooh, this is good. I love this violent-ish. Why is I turned on? So that was y'all, you know what I'm saying? I replaced his clothes or whatever. I replaced his clothes. And he was nice. I said, here you go. I have a gift card or whatever. I gave him a gift card. So I replaced whatever. He said, thanks, bro. I said, no problem. In my mind, I'm plotting. So did that. So Theo make the announcement. Poof. Later that day, all hell broke loose. So he confronted him. You cheated on him. Did you cheat on him? Did you call him right now? Answer that phone. So the person was calling him to tell him what he did. Answer the phone. So Theo would get on the phone with his hoes. He was like, I can't talk right now with my boyfriend. You with your boyfriend? Oh, now you got a boyfriend? Bro, don't be disrespectful. I got a man. So it was all, I'm hearing it all. So him and Dale broke up. They broke up. So Theo gone. So this time, Now you're going to get the Wiley invitation. So this is how I do it. Hey, what's up? I see that we DM'd each other. I would like for you to come on my show because I would like to bring awareness to people that do go-go dancing. So if you would like to come on the show, you're more than welcome. He said, can I come over now to interview with you? I said, fine. What kind of liquor do you like? He said, like Hennessy or something. I said, no worries. I will make sure that we have the liquor as well. Okay, so he come over. I ain't stunned. I'm not about to interview about no go-go dance, please. But we're going to interview, all right? So he come over. And he sit on the red carpet. We sit. This time, I'm pretending like I'm interested about the fallout, about the relationship. Oh, man, that really happened with the relationship. Oh, see, I know you ain't going to talk about your cousin because that's your cousin, but I know y'all effed. I know y'all screwed. You can't, I know. I said, oh, no, we never. Oh, no, that's family. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know y'all screwed, whatever. Oh, that's so sad, whatever. I'm so sad that happened. All that type of stuff like that and all that. Then he started taking off his shirt or whatever. He said and stuff like that. Start dancing. I started playing music because I knew I went down his timeline to see this favorite artist. So Theo had about 6 Alexas in there. So I had the music, the vibe, right? So we talking, we drinking, talking. And he said, I see you on hard. I said, yeah. So I proceeded to do fellatio on him. And my fellatio game on point during that time. I'm retired from doing that, but during that time I was doing it. And it was just a rush that we did what we did or whatever. And he said, no, I ain't gonna tell Theo. Like, don't tell Theo. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hurt his feelings or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, I'm mad at him, but don't tell Theo. But we could definitely do it again. I said, oh no, I wouldn't even tell Theo. This is between us. I knew then this ain't gonna stay between us. So the next day he called me. I just want to tell you right now, I'm angry with your cousin. I told your cousin that we effed. I told him and everything. I had told him everything. Then he went on Facebook and talked. And then Theo was like, did you sleep with my man? I said, oh no, I brought him over for an interview. Why you didn't tell me he was coming up? Oh, I didn't think I had to tell you of who I interviewed. I've been one to connect with. I got the DMs. I went to interview him, showed him the receipts. I denied it. So, and then dude got mad. He was on live with his friend. And yeah, and I effed your cousin, your roommate, and it was good. And I know he lied and stuff like that. But Theo, no, I'm not a liar. He know I'm not a liar and all that. I don't lie and stuff like that. I do it again or whatever. And I'm just watching it all or whatever. He wanted to bring me on the live. I didn't come on the live because what I'm coming on the live for, child? You only got 10 people watching that, child. I get hundreds of people watching me. I'm not hearing about it in there. So then I wanted to be messy. I wanted to use it for some content. He needs to borrow some money. I was like, I ain't giving you no money. But I said, I know a person that can give you some money. He said, for real? I said, yes. He said, I'm going to send you to Armand Wiggins' best friend. I'm going to inbox him and pretend like I'm a viewer of Wiley and it got this controversy. And that Wiley slept with a boyfriend because during that time he was running a series. So I'm going to inbox Armand Wiggins' best friend. He said, word, he's going to give you some money and they're going to promote your Cash App. You know how to do it. So I sent it to the person. I said, yes, Wiley slept with, I see that you're doing the Surviving Wiley special. Wiley slept with his roommate's boyfriend. And here is the Facebook videos that he said about Wiley. And Wiley did this and slept with his boyfriend, blah, 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 slept with his roommate boyfriend. Do you want to interview? He said, but what's the person? I said, this is the person name. And this is what Wiley roommate said, because Theo tagged me in a post. So I screenshotted that and sent it to, and this is what his roommate said, that Wiley slept with my man again. He put shit emoji. So I sent it all to him. So the person What's up to the period? We are here again, back with another video about Wiley, the Predator, part 63. This time we have Wiley's roommate boyfriend here. And then the person was just trashing Theo. Didn't trash me at all. And they got this cash out. He just trashed it there. Theo was responding. He said, Theo come. Theo didn't come up there. He just trashed Theo. He getting the cash out. They gave him, I think he raised $800 in the cash out because they wanted him. We pretended like he was gonna put an allegation on me, but it didn't happen. He just trashed Theo. And got his cash out. And he called me, he said, bruh, you was right. I said, yeah. I said, you see how much money you got? He said, uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He said, you know how to do it. I said, of course. I know what people want. I'm in some controversy. You needed some money. And he gave me the $400 out of the 8. Because I told him, whatever you get, I'm getting 50%. So he gave me the 400. You know, so he did like 300 for something. He got 400, and he just gave me the $400. Mm-hmm. I got took the 4. He took 4. I took 4. You know, and I just had happy. I pretended like it. Yeah, I sent it to him. So you know, and the people gave 800 because they wanted him to say that it was an allegation that I put some in the man's drink. So I'm gonna play up to that so the man can get paid and I can get paid. So I got paid, and the man, and he didn't even get, and he was mad at him because he was like, I thought Wiley did something. He said, no, Wiley never did nothing to him. Well, why would you come on my platform and not expose Wiley? We doing a surviving Wiley campaign. And a person didn't do what he wanted him to do. Because it never happened. So the man got paid, I got paid, and that series didn't go nowhere. So I did it. So I'm saying all this to say this: Wiley is about that life. Wiley is about that life. That is exactly what Wiley does. So me and him is no longer talking, you know, on talking terms, like the guy. I recently gave him some money because he is homeless. He wanted to come live with me. I refused. So I gave him some money. And he said, can I come live with you? I said, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And I said, because unless we are screwing, then you can come. So I don't want to do all that. You can't live with me then. Because you a man. And I'm not about to I don't walk around in my house with clothes on. I don't. Absolutely don't. And then you probably steal. So I got to hide stuff. No. Unless we screwing, you know, then you're gonna. You supposed to be I said, we're not friends. We're Facebook friends, but we're not friends. Like, you supposed to be a friend. I said, I'm gonna send you a couple of dollars. And then and then it was like weird. He was like, whatever. I sent him like 2 rides for Lyft, and you don't know where you at. I don't know what was going on with him that night. I don't know if he was high or whatever. He didn't know where he was at. So we said like 2 lifts. They couldn't find him. And I said, I ain't sending you no more lifts. He said, friend, I told you I need to know. I told you I don't know what I'm at. Bro, I'm homeless. I'm like, bro, you need to know your address, something, so I can see the lift. So I sent him a cash app, and I'm just playing with him. Send him a cash app, whatever. And so I sent him the money. That was the last time I talked to him. And that was like, what, 2 weeks ago? And he's selling my DM for money. He been selling my DM for money. I'm like, reach out to these people that are supposed to be your friend. Like, you reaching out to me for money. Like, see, this is the thing I don't like. Y'all be giving all these people, these other, like Madison, y'all give all these people credit and all this, my mother. These people don't care nothing about you. Can you go live with her for free? No, you can't. So stop giving these people all these accolades. You know what I'm saying? Stop it. Stop it. And then the thing I was telling him, I said, bruh, you had multiple jobs and you don't want to work. So now you homeless. Now you ain't got nothing and you want everybody to come. That's not life. Now I understand if you are, whatever, things happen, but you keep not keeping your job and you got felonies. So it's your fault. You got to lie in it. You can't keep thinking that we supposed to come rescue you. A grown man. You cannot think that we got to keep rescuing you. I said that's what your parents don't want to deal with you. People is cutting you off. You don't see it. And then when you get rock bottom, you want everybody to come. That's not life. Like you're working and you constantly not going to work, bruh. You need to keep that job when you know it's not too many jobs that will hire you with multiple felonies. Let's be real. If you know Walmart have hired you, then make sure you show up to Walmart every day on time. Don't get high and save your money. Don't do that. Don't do that. So you don't like, oh, you're always trying to give me some advice. What about you? You missed I said, I'm not perfect, but you need to take ownership in what you do in your life. You can't expect everybody to come rescue you when you making bad decisions. Can't do it. It's not I'm not obligated to keep helping you when you keep making these bad decisions. Right. So that's how that goes. And he was just, So they said, how come you don't text us when you're on? I mess up. You know why? Because that costs money. I won't have the money for that until next month. We over our budget for this month. So for next month, I reinstate the text messages. To the end, sorry. It's very expensive. So you need to be on my station here. So it's very expensive for me to pay for the text thing. That to me, to reinstate it, you guys, hold on one second. To reinstate the text, it costs $300 and some odd to reinstate it. That's very expensive. That's not free. It's free for y'all, but it costs me. That's a lot of money, and I'm over budget right now. So you know what I'm saying. And it wasn't profitable because I wanted to get enough donations in to finance that. So if you want me to reinstate it today, hit the cash out so we can reinstate it. It costs like $300 some odd to reinstate that. That's expensive. And that's just only for like 1,200 messages. If I increase it up, that's even higher. That's for a year. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Aaliyah, for a year. 300 for a year for the text messages. For 1,200 messages a month to be sent out. You know what I'm saying? So we under, you know what I'm saying? So absolutely. And we only had 200 people signed up for it. So financially, it just didn't make any sense when I'm got 200 people, 300, 400, 500 people watching, period. So if you want me to reinstate it, hit the cash out. We you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. So that's how that is to hit the cash app. Because the order to afford it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so thank y'all so much. I want to make sure we talked about everything on this Sunday. When Sunday comes, let me make sure I talked about everything. We talked about Nicki. We talked about Ice Spice. All right, we talked about everything. Members, we're doing a Zoom meeting, members and Patreon, next week. Excuse me. Yeah, next week. Okay. Also, we got a couple of cash apps come in today. Thank you for that. We got a couple of cash apps that did come in today. Thank you. All right. That was it. We put on the show today. Thank you so very much. Also, make sure y'all go check out the website, www.wileythetroll.com. We pretty much took a break today. We'll be back posting on the site tomorrow. We'll be back live on YouTube tonight. So make sure y'all on my station here so you all can get the pre-notice about us being live. But yes, we will be back live tonight. Give me a second. I'm gonna go on my lunch break. back live tonight around like 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock East Coast time. And we'll be back with another video. We got a list of topics that we didn't talk about in this live. We'll be back live tonight. So we thank y'all so very much for that. Also, too, we like I said, the website is on and popping. Our Cash App, $ Marquise Wiley 28, $ Marquise Wiley 28 is the Cash App. You can donate today. My Zelle, Wiley Show at gmail.com as well. If you want to support our store, you go to Teespring. It is on there as well. You can reach out to Teespring as well, to get shirts and merchandise and everything like that. And you pay for it. You can do it on Afterpay as well. If you want to split it up in payments, we have our promo code, all that good stuff. We have hoodies, we have mugs, we have all type of stuff. Like, we have it over there. We put different sayings on there. It is definitely on the site. So make sure y'all go check it out on the Teespring right now. Do y'all have it? Oh, I don't know if my moderators have it. Give me a second. I'm gonna make sure, because we want to sell. I think we sold 2 items last week. So if you in here, you want to support our merchandise, give me a second. I'm gonna send a text in here. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right. All right. So we sold 2 items. We want to make sure we sell 5 this week. Okay. So bye. Y'all always say, put this on there. And we have it on there. So make sure you get the items today. Want to sell some more items? It's 200 people, buy 200 shirts and mugs. That's great. We can expand this platform. So go and contribute to the platform today. And, if you don't want to donate, you say, hey, I will buy mugs. We got it. The mug right here. I love it. Coffee, put all that type of stuff. It is on there. Like I said, we have cup, we have mugs, we have all that on there. We have the amazing shirts, we have Out of Order, we have Manic D, Don't Mess Up My Bag, I Shade Everyone. We have Team Wiley. We have all of that on the show. So make sure y'all go and support those products. Please do. Please support the products. Buy your item today. Shout out to my moderators that came through today, showing us love. Love y'all so very much. Thank you to Aaliyah. Thank you to Nate for meeting y'all. It was so great. It was an honor. It was a privilege that you all came from y'all destination to come to meet Brother Wiley. Thank you. All right. So y'all, shout out to y'all, and I will see y'all in the next episode. Make sure y'all subscribe to the show right now. Subscribe. Like the video. It's 218 of y'all. If y'all can hit the likes, that help us in the algorithm. That really help us. I think I don't understand the importance. Some of y'all don't understand. That is so important. If you are a supporter of the Wiley Show, click that like button. It is free to click it. You know what I'm saying? And it help us drive us, give us more promotion to bring more people on the show. So make sure y'all help us to do this. It is free to hit that like button, and you can share it. We will be back live tonight, and I will see y'all. Love y'all. Thank y'all, and peace. Leave us a comment. And y'all start reaching out to Theo. Theo know who I am. He know I'm. So stop it. You ain't gonna be able to destroy almost 20-year friendship. So Theo, he already know who I am. He know I'm. Theo know I talk a lot of mess. Okay. And we got another story about Theo. We'll talk about that in another episode of how he wanted to delete me. But we will tell you why. Okay. You can talk about me and Theo all day long, but Theo know who I am, baby. They don't mess it up. We go way back, okay? We go way back. All right. So you can reach out to him all day long. He know I'm talking about him. It is what it is, baby. It is what it is, okay? Yeah, so it is what it is. So that's how that goes. So thank y'all so very much. And I'll talk about the other story about Theo. Y'all have a good one. Subscribe. Peace.